Hey everybody.
Hi guys.
It's been a little while.
Yeah. We still haven't cleaned up from our mail unboxing.
They can't see that. So
I mean, they can see some of it. Some of it's... Anyway,
see one
I shouldn't
thing.
have said that. You guys would have never known.
They would have never known. Now you told them that, like...
Now you know our secrets. Now you know behind the scenes.
So we went to D23 Expo 2022, and we went to the 3 major panels. We went to the 2 big movie panels. That's for Walt Disney Pictures, Pixar, and Walt Disney Animation. Fox was one of them. The other one was Marvel, Lucasfilm, or actually Marvel, Lucasfilm, and Fox. And then the third one was for Disney Parks.
Yeah. So I was pretty excited because those were like the main ones that we really wanted to go to. There's so many different panels at D23. There's like smaller ones, but those are like the main big ones. So we were lucky that we got to go to those.
I see a lot of regular faces in the chat. Oh, Dano. We hung out with Dano on Sunday.
You should make him a moderator.
Let's see.
So we could see you. Dano, you don't actually have to moderate anything. I just want to make it so it's easier to see you.
Add moderator. I almost hit him. That would have been bad. Yeah. Kate says, like the hoodie. Yeah, this is one of the things I bought at the convention.
Yeah, I also bought this.
Yeah, actually, her front of her shirt is my back of my shirt.
Yeah, so we're cool. We didn't really buy that much, but for some reason we bought
the same thing.
Yeah.
We like the same thing. Okay, we have a lot to get to because I really wanted to give you a reaction of not everything we saw because that'd be impossible, but like a lot of the stuff we saw. We're going to start with the movie stuff. So I know some of you probably want to wait or want to stick around for the or Dano says, tag me in your Ordinary Adventures pics from Sunday if I photobombed it. That's funny. Okay, look at that.
Wow.
Wow, fancy.
Peter was working on this all day. Sorry, I'm just posting it to Facebook real quick. I forgot.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Yeah, how's everybody doing? Oh, just asking. Says, Kitra, you got the shirt I wanted.
Why didn't you get it?
Yeah, why didn't you get it, Danny?
Danny, you should have told me. I would have gotten it for you.
Okay, let's see how this goes because I don't know what I'm doing.
We're trying to be like Mouse Vibes tonight.
Oh yeah,
like they always have like all these like cool slides and stuff. So
okay, so first up at the Disney Movies panel, they unveiled a new Disney 100 Years of Wonder like animated opening that's going to be in all the movies. Like it comes from the back of the castle, goes
is
like
it
through.
Showing the chat in the thing, or is that just on our end?
Oh, it is showing the weird. Okay.
Okay. Anyways. Yeah. So this was the first panel that we went to on our first day there. They show Pixar. They show Disney animation. They show Disney live action.
Yeah. But I want to talk about this thing. The new animated intro was kind of cool, right?
This was awesome. I'm not going to lie. I cried a few times in each of these panels because of course it's Disney. Just the music makes you cry. And you know, it's the iconic opening to when you watch a Disney movie and they've updated it for their 100-year anniversary, which is going to start next year. It'll be 100 years that Disney's been around, which is kind of crazy. So they made the intro.
It comes from like the backside of the castle. The castle like transforms magically.
It's so cool.
And I'm not sure if you know, but there's tons of Easter eggs in here. Like if you look to the right side of the castle, you can see Pride Rock from the Lion King.
Oh yeah, you can see I think the Matterhorn.
You can see some lanterns in the water there, like tangled.
I just wanted to say real quick, hold your thought. Happy birthday, Dano. It's Dano's birthday today.
Oh yeah, it is. We should have,
Victoria says, what? You cried? I don't think like you see me crying at all in our videos, which are going to start coming out later this week. But
oh no, this is like
it's like yellow on yellow.
Rachel, thank you so much. Says I saw you at D23 and chickened out from saying hi. What was a personal highlight for D23? Mine was seeing the Muppet Puppeteers perform live. Oh yeah,
we didn't get to go to that. I saw a bunch of pictures from that.
Yeah, that looked like a lot of fun. What was your personal highlight?
For me, I think was this is so on brand for us, but it was during day 2 when we went to the Marvel and Lucasfilm panel, seeing Harrison Ford and them showing the Indiana Jones trailer, and he came on stage, and he's 80 years old, which I didn't realize he was that old.
Yeah. But
he was just very emotional about it, and like the footage looked absolutely amazing for the new movie. And then also they did Rogers the Musical, or what is it called? Avengers the Musical?
Rogers Musical.
Yeah, which was from Hawkeye. They did the full number. Like, it was amazing, and it was just so cool to be in the room when they did that, because I was not expecting them to do that.
I think my highlight was meeting all of you. We met so many
Oh, yeah, you're right. That's the better answer.
But not just all of you. One specific person. There was someone who was from Mexico, didn't speak much English. She came up to us and like tapped on our shoulder and was like, no speak much English. And then she said, him. Oh, wait, can you do it?
Yeah, so this is what she did. It was so good. She was like, I'm sorry, I don't speak any English. And then she was like, pointed at Peter, and then she went like this. So she was.
I got on camera. It was so good.
She understands, the universal language of Peter enjoying a nice, tasty treat.
Yeah.
So it was so funny. I was like dying laughing. We should have filmed it. We should have she probably wouldn't have wanted us to, but it was so funny.
Myra's here. Thank you for joining us, Myra. Maddie says, just wanted to say my honeymoon was an absolute success thanks to your tips and tricks. Thank you so much.
Oh, well, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's great.
We try. Whenever people tell us that, I'm like, that's great.
We have one more, and then we're going to get to the reaction. Oh, why is this like all the way up there now?
I don't know.
John A., do you want to read this one?
Yeah, it says, hi guys, just wanted to say hi from Disney World. Just wanted to say thank you for your support and the channel community recommendation on medicine. I'm finally back after 10 years. Thank you all. Oh, well, that's so good to hear.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
I hope you're having fun at Disney World.
Yeah. Okay.
A lot has changed in 10 years. I'm sure.
A lot has changed. Yeah. Oh, wait, one more and then we'll get to it. I promise. Okay. Angel, thank you so much. Says, great to see you guys again. I'm planning a trip to Walt Disney World in January, just in time for the 50th. But I was wondering, where should I stay and how to commute to the parks? Any suggestions? Love the shirts.
Oh, look at Gizmo.
Yeah. We like to stay in cheap places. Like, we usually stay at Universal at Dockside, Endless Summer Resort.
Like our go-to is Endless Summer, and then we just Uber to Disney.
Yeah.
So I feel like we're probably not the best people to ask for advice. I would go over to who would be good for resorts?
I don't know. It depends on how much you want to spend. It gets really expensive really fast.
We like to cheap out because even the cheapest Disney World resort is still $300.
Yeah.
So I would say if you could,
I'd say Dockside.
I would say if you could stay at Universal and either rent a car or Uber.
Yeah. That's
honestly what we do.
Yeah. That's exactly what we do. So, okay. Peter Pan and Wendy.
Okay, so this one wow, I'm so proud of you. Look at all this work you did.
Yeah. So this is from director David Lowery. He did Pete's Dragon, which I think is the best of the live action Disney adaptations.
Yeah, that was a good one.
In this, Jude Law plays Captain Hook, and he looked, I want to use the word juicy, in the role of a villain. Juicy? He was like eating up the scenery.
Juicy.
No? Juicy? Juicy.
Yeah, it looked really good, surprisingly. And he looked like Captain Hook, but he was blonde instead of had darker hair. So I liked it.
I didn't mean juicy in that way.
Well, Jude Law is pretty hot, so.
Well, I'm just saying. But this new movie, I guess Wendy is more on an even keel with Peter Pan, and Peter Pan had a relationship with Hook. There's a backstory there that we're going to learn. But this is going to be a Disney Plus movie, and this looked amazing. This is one of my favorite things I saw.
They, instead of Tinkerbell being in it, it has a different fairy, Tiger Lily.
Yeah, Tiger Lily.
Which I'm not I don't know all the Tinkerbell lore, so I'm not too well versed in all the different characters. But I just found it interesting that their Tinkerbell isn't in it; it's somebody else.
Yeah. And it was big, epic, beautiful, and the Lost Boys looked like the Lord of the Flies. I don't know. I'm just so excited for this.
Yeah, it was Lost Boys and Girls. I don't know. It looked really cool.
Yeah. I'm
gonna be honest, at least me, I'm not the biggest like fan of all the live action remakes. Like I'll give them all a try and I'll watch them, but there's very rarely like ones that I actually love. But Pete's Dragon was one of them for sure.
Yeah.
So this one has potential.
Haunted Mansion was the next thing that we saw. We saw a trailer that didn't get put online. It's so Haunted Mansion. Before you start, from director Justin Simien, who did Dear White People, which was a movie and then became a Netflix series. But I know him as my old Paramount publicist because I used to go to movie screenings in LA. He'd be the one to like check me in and stuff. But now he's
a director.
Now he's director of Haunted Mansion.
Wow, good for him.
Yeah,
that's cool.
He worked at Disneyland for a summer. He mentioned that on stage, and he said he wanted to get all the Easter eggs right. And they showed this first look trailer that they made just for D23, and it felt like something that was just made for D23 because it was literally like, here's something you know from the Haunted Mansion. Here's another thing. Here's an Easter egg. Here's an Easter egg. Here's an Easter egg. We saw like Hatbox Ghost.
It was a long trailer. I was honestly surprised with how much they showed us, but every time there was like any sort of reference to the ride, like I was like freaking out. So they totally played well for the audience.
We saw the Doom buggy chair in there, the gunfight, the hitchhiking ghost.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah. And they publicly announced Jamie Lee Curtis.
Oh yeah, Jamie Lee Curtis came out on the stage like on a Doom buggy, like with her back to the audience, and then it was like the funniest thing. And then it slowly turned around and everyone was like, "Oh my God."
Yeah.
But I thought we already knew she was playing it, or was that just the rumor?
They had test screenings and it leaked out.
Oh,
but
okay.
Yeah. So that's.
I was like, wait, I already knew this.
Rudio, who we hung out with briefly.
Yeah, hey Rudio.
Says, I'm still tired, guys. Awesome to hang out with you guys at the expo. Most impressive footage I think we saw was Quantum Mania.
Oh, thanks yeah. We'll get there, Rudio. Don't worry. We'll get there.
We will definitely get there.
I feel like the whole Marvel.
Oh, Carly King's here. We hung out with her briefly.
It was so good to see you. I want to say this right now, and I even say it in our D23 video. I would be so down for a Marvel convention.
Yeah, Avengers Con. Yeah. We need an actual real Avengers Con. We have a
Star Wars one. We have a Disney one. Like they could totally do a Marvel one because they come out with so much Marvel stuff. Even if they did it every other year, like D23.
Yeah, like Celebration. It should be like Celebration every year, every other year, and then Avengers Con every other year.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
That's what it should be.
So Disney, think about it. Just saying.
I think they've thought lots about it. Okay. What was up next? Up next, Mufasa.
Mufasa.
Mufasa? Yeah. They should sell that in the parks. That should be like a... You wouldn't eat Mufasa?
So... you know the director and stuff, right?
Yes, it's Barry... it's Barry Jenkins.
Oh, duh. Hello. Even I knew that.
This is about one of the greatest king in the history of the Pride Lands, and the setup is Rafiki is telling the story to Timon and Pumbaa, and we saw a teaser, which I don't think is online. Is it online?
So it's going to be the backstory of Mufasa. Basically, like you would think that Mufasa grew up as royalty. He didn't. He grew up as like an orphan and he made his way into king. So I think that's sort of interesting. I wasn't like the biggest fan of the Lion King remake that they did, but I did love Timon and Pumbaa because it was Seth Rogen and Billy Eichner, I think.
And it seems like they're kind of cramming them in like as Rafiki's telling the story.
So that should be fun.
But it's the same. I don't know. I love Jon Favreau, and that original Lion King was not it for me. So I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't about it.
Yeah. It was okay.
I don't know. Barry Jenkins, I'm excited because he's involved, but...
Well, didn't somebody like that direct the... Oh, Jon Favreau did.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
We'll see.
Should be okay.
New Adventures, thank you so much, says, hi guys, thanks so much for all the great videos. We were EP holder here in Florida. Excited, planning our first trip to Disneyland next May the 4th.
Ooh.
Any advice in planning our trip?
It's a lot different than Disney World. May the 4th is going to be fun. There's going to be a bunch of probably food items and merch and stuff.
Don't feel the need to get the like Genie Pluses and stuff over here.
Yeah, you don't need it as much over here. And I'm not sure, like, there's supposed to be magic bands coming, but they didn't announce any of that. Spoiler alert.
It's coming this year, I think.
They
said it was later this year, so.
My tip would be that, like, I would just look up, I always say this, but like look up all the restaurants and all the menus and of like the stuff that you want to order ahead of time so you know exactly what you want to get when you come here.
If you want to sit down restaurant, book it ahead of time, just like Disney World. Watch our videos for the pro tips.
Yes. Yeah. There we go.
Our friend Provost is here. Did you hear that the giant pumpkin on Main Street cracked? They fixed it with pumpkin patch.
I didn't hear that. Chris, it was so good seeing you. We got to see him multiple times at D23, and he is the best. And we got to see him at Oogie Boogie. Yeah. Hope we get to see you like once a week now,
we met Don Glover there.
Yeah.
Remember when I pronounced his name wrong?
Yep, I did.
Yeah. Pamela, thank you so much. Says, sorry I'm not able to attend this, but wanted to say hello to my fellow mod squad. Yes. And wanted to remind everyone to hit the like. Peter and Kitra, thank you so much for all the joy you bring to so many people. Like, thank you, Pamela.
Thank you, Pamela.
Yeah.
You're so sweet.
Okay. let's get back to the stuff. I don't know how. I
saw somebody in the comments asked if this visually looked better than the first one. I think it looked about the same.
Yeah, it looked about this. I mean, the first one looked amazing to me. How good it looked was not the problem with the first one.
Yeah.
In my mind. But boom, Snow White.
Oh yeah.
We didn't really get to see much of this. There was a very early glimpse. It was very short. What did you think?
So this is a moment that I cried because Rachel Zegler came on stage, and she's actually friends with our good friend Kevin Heimbach. Like they go way back. I don't know if they did the college program together or what.
I think so.
But she's a big like Disney parks nerd, loves going to the theme parks. So it was just like a really cool moment to see her on stage, and she was so grateful and appreciative to be there. You know, she used to go to the theme parks, and now she's like playing a Disney princess in a Disney movie. So I totally cried when she was on stage. But visually, they didn't show that much. But I will say Gal Gadot as the evil queen looked really cool. Like she was like the perfect role for the evil queen.
I wasn't expecting her to be that good because she doesn't seem like she would be good as an evil person.
Yeah. But then, like, as far as Snow White, they didn't really show... They showed, like, the back of her and stuff. Like, they didn't really show... too much of what it looked like. So, but they did say that they were going to add, like, more songs to it, I think.
Yeah, and it's apparently reimagined for the modern age. I know there's been some stuff said about the dwarfs and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they didn't show any of that.
Yeah, they didn't show any of that. We don't know what exactly that entails. But, oh, wait. No.
Oh, you were doing so good.
I was doing so good. What did I do wrong? Oh, there.
There we go.
There we go. So the next thing we saw is Little Mermaid. This comes from Rob Marshall, who did Into the Woods. He did Chicago. Alan Menken and Lin-Manuel collaborated on 4 new songs that are going to open up this film in a whole new way. Melissa McCarthy plays Ursula, which really doesn't excite me at all.
They didn't show any of that.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. But what they did show is they showed the entire sequence of Part of Your World, which I was not expecting. Like that was pretty cool.
That was cool. One thing I wasn't expecting is it's like Lion King where the fishes are photo real.
Yeah. So like she was with Flounder and he was just like a striped fish. I was like, that kind of threw me off. Like I was like, I don't know. But then they showed a bunch of shots of her like under the water, and there was like sea turtles. Like it literally looked like she was under the real ocean. Yeah. So it was very interesting.
And this was cry moment number 2 for Kitra.
No, this was probably 3 because I cried at that reveal of the Disney castle thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Number 3. If you're counting, number 3.
Yeah. So this was just so beautiful. And there's a bunch of videos going around on TikTok of little girls reacting to...
Oh yeah, because someone videotaped it.
Yeah.
Leaked it, yeah. There's a trailer online, but it doesn't. We saw the whole sequence.
Yeah. So it doesn't. I don't know. It's weird because like there was some moments where I was like, ugh, it looks like a video game, or it doesn't look good. But then like when they showed the close-ups of her face and like her hair and stuff, like it looked really cool. And her voice is absolutely amazing. And I don't know. I'm excited for this one.
I'm excited, but I'm also prepared to not like it like I haven't liked any of the other ones.
Yeah, that's true. I'm always excited And then we'll see how it goes.
Thanks so much, Disney Nick Adventures. It was so awesome to meet you guys at D23. We were Eugene and Rapunzel. Okay, from Tangled, the series
guys.
season 2. Thank you for taking a selfie. What do you think the 3 restaurants be on the Disney trip? We'll get to that later. No, we're going to get to that later. We'll hold your horses.
It was so nice meeting you guys.
Yeah.
We got thoughts about that.
Yes. Do you have thoughts?
I mean, I have what I would want.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it. Elaine, thank you so much. That's finally caught the live. Wanted to say you guys got me to love Star Wars. Yes. And I got my brothers to love your channel. Thanks for everything you do.
Oh, see, we keep getting one by one, and then eventually everybody's gonna love
Star Wars. We're just trying to convince everybody, single person by single person, right? Okay. Where were we? We're at Little Mermaid. I don't know how Nick does this on Mouse Facts.
I know, he makes it look so flawless.
Where am I? Oh, here I am. Bam.
You guys, Peter was in the arena like taking notes.
Yeah.
I didn't contribute in any way to this, so I love you.
Well, she's going to react to what we're showing here.
Yeah.
So this is the next film from Pixar. This is Elemental. It's from Pete Sohn, who has been a story artist there at Pixar for a long time. He's voiced some of your favorite characters like Socks the Cat in Lightyear, Emile in Ratatouille. He was Squishy in Monsters U. He was the inspiration for Russell and Up. He directed Good Dinosaur. I want to say directed because he kind of came on at the last minute and replaced someone. But this...
Yeah, and he's also an ordinary adventurer.
Yeah.
So when he came out on the stage, I was like, that's our friend. Yeah, but this movie looks so good, you guys. I know, like, when they first announced this, everyone kind of, like, talked crap about it, and they were like, oh, it's just like Inside Out, but it's, like, elements instead of emotions. But I can tell you, they showed a lot of footage of this movie, and a lot of concept, and then, like, some, like, fully rendered scenes, and it looks so good. Doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks good. Visually, it looks great. I love how Pixar always, like, it's based on some kind of personal connection from the director or the writer. And this time, Peter Sohn, it's based on his Korean immigrant parents who made a new life in New York. And this kind of like a salad bowl of cultures. It's called Element City. And, you know, she is fire, a hothead. Her name's Amber. Yeah. Ember, and his name is Wade, and he's a water person, and you can kind of see right through him in his emotions.
Yeah, and what would it be like if, like, somebody who was made out of water and somebody who was made out of fire liked each other? How would they interact?
Yeah. When you can't touch the other person.
Yeah, you can't touch the other person. So how do they express? You know, I don't know. I thought it was very cute.
Yeah. So basically, it's a metaphor for Christians who have to wait until they get married.
Is it?
No, I don't know.
Oh.
I'm just making it up. Nicole, thank you so much. I just wanted to say you both did a phenomenal job as Disney radio hosts. Loved your song picks. Got me excited for the OA podcast. It's happening. It's coming. We didn't talk about this.
So we, over Labor Day weekend, we actually got asked by iHeartRadio, Sirius XM. Wow. Sirius XM to be on their Disney Hits channel.
They have a show called Be Our Guest.
Yeah. So we're basically Be Our Host? Be Our Guest? Guest, yeah.
Yeah, like okay. Sorry. Song. Be Our Guest Host.
Yeah. So they have guest hosts that come on and they pick their favorite Disney songs. And they could be like from the movies, from the park, from like whatever. So we got to pick 4. I picked 2. Peter picked 2. We kind of showed it in our Patreon video, but you would only be able to really listen to it if you had Sirius XM. So
yeah, and it's no longer on anymore.
It was very nerve-wracking. So, anyways, it was a cool opportunity, but I was so nervous.
Carissa Hart says that synopsis sounds just like Pushing Daisies. You know, I remember loving Pushing Daisies, but I completely don't remember anything about that show except for it looking so visually
I don't think I ever watched that.
Yeah.
Also, by the way, it was nice meeting you and Liz, Carissa.
Yes. And hold on. Let me get back to... Where were we? Oh, there we are. Okay.
Yeah, it was hard to pick only 4. I had a list of like 20 songs.
So this is series called Win or Lose, and this is going to be on Disney Plus. It's Pixar's first original long form series. They've done cartoons and stuff like that, like short form. This is like an actual series.
Yeah. This looked surprisingly fantastic. Basically, it's the story of a little league team, but each episode is like from different characters' point of view. So like one episode's, the umpire's point of view. One episode is the coach point of view, or the star pitcher, or like whatever. So I think that's like a really fun concept, and it has some really funny actors in it. Like Will Forte plays the coach, and they showed a clip from one of the episodes, and it was so funny.
It was like the umpire, and he was going to ask this girl that worked at a coffee store, and he put up his emotional armor, and you get it's cool because every character's point of view is done in visually different ways. And I always ask myself, like when I see an animated film, like what, especially with human characters, what earns this the right to be an animated film? Because if you could just do it in live action, why do an animation? And this feels like it's completely like, earns that animation.
I think this was one of like the most surprising things from that whole presentation. Like, I think it looks really good.
Yeah. And next up was this new film that was announced. We didn't know about this. It's Pixar's next film after Elemental. That is Elio. And this is coming in 2024 from director Adrian Molina. It's about an 11-year-old kid. He's artistic. He's not athletic. He has trouble fitting in. And America Ferrera plays his mother and is part of this top secret military project. And apparently Elio makes first contact before she does, or something like that, and is somehow transported across the galaxy, kind of Contact style, to an alien world, and becomes our planet's ambassador to the rest of the universe.
Yeah, this one, I don't know. It seemed fun. Like, it had some cool, like, alien sort of creatures in it. And the little kid who plays, like, the main character was so cute. So cute. He, like, came out on stage and, like, it was so energetic and cute. It was so funny.
Yeah, we only really saw some concept art and stuff from this. It seems like a good idea. From the little taste we got, it felt like kind of like E.T. or Flight of the Navigator.
Yeah.
Kind of like in
two movies, style. Which I love.
Yeah. So, want to get back to the comments really quick. I saw that we had a super chat from Alexis Taylor.
Hey, Alexis.
You want to read this one?
Yeah, I was waiting for your guys' content on D23 before watching anything else on it. Naturally, I knew you guys would give the best scoop on it all. Oh, thank you. I know we're a little late to the game. We're late to the game. I know every other person has posted like a million videos by now. I'm sorry. Our videos are coming, but we wanted to at least do this live
Hopefully
stream.
Tomorrow, I think.
Yeah.
And Eric, thank you, said, when did you guys feel the most shook at D23? I don't know if we felt shook.
When they announced Portos was coming to
she was super. We'll get to that, but she was super excited for that.
Nothing really surprised. Maybe like I said, that we got to see like the Avengers musical thing, but besides that, nothing really surprised.
Yeah, that was kind of like the funnest moment being in that hall. Eric, thank you, says, when did you guys... Oh, wait, no, that was the one I just read. Sorry. RTX Ray says, I love your guys' videos so much. You guys make my day.
Oh, well, thank you.
Well, thank you. Let me get back to our slides here.
Yeah.
It takes a second.
Dean was like, hey, y'all had a busy weekend. We did.
Yeah.
It was exhausting.
This was actually kind of a surprise. Amy Poehler.
This was a surprise.
Yeah, she came out and announced Inside Out 2 for summer 2024. It's going to be an all-new adventure in Riley's head, only this time she's a teenager, and some new emotions show up.
Yeah, so there's going to be new emotions, teenage emotions.
Yeah, what emotions do you think are going to show up?
I don't know. Maybe like something to do with like lust or something, or like hormones. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know it's going to be funny. The first Inside Out was so good. I just can't wait to see another movie set when she's older. I can't wait to see what they do with that.
Yeah, and Pete Docter's running Pixar now, so he had to hand off the reins to Kelsey Mann, who directed the Monsters U short film Party Central and was a story supervisor on a bunch of the Pixar movies.
Yeah, so this is pretty exciting.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
But I think the thing of this panel that excited me the most is this surprise that came at kind of the very end. and this was for a film called Wish. So they pitched that this is an original film for 2023 as part of Disney's 100th anniversary, and they pitched it as this is an original concept of a film, but it's based within the Walt Disney animation legacy.
Yeah, so initially I thought it was about the cruise ship. I'm just kidding. But I was like, oh, a whole movie about the cruise ship.
Actually, the card on the screen said Disney Wish. And then Wish. And I was like,
what?
This is going to be confusing when trying to search for the movie or the ship, because now they have two things called Disney Wish.
Yeah, the animation on this is really interesting.
Wait, before you get there, tell them what it's about.
So it's about... You know how in every Disney, or not every Disney movie, but a lot of the Disney movies, you wish upon a star?
Yeah.
So basically, it's the story of a girl named Asha. She's a leader in the making, but doesn't know it yet. Her journey puts her against one of the most formidable foes in Disney history, which is what?
We don't know.
Oh, okay. I guess being sad or not longing for something or wishing.
Yeah. Well, she lives in Rosas, is the kingdom of wishes, and she wishes upon a star for help. And the power of the wish has a star come down from the stars to her, and it's like this cute little chubby.
Yeah, so it's this cute little star who becomes her little friend, but I don't think he's verbal. He just has emotions, but he's so cute looking from what they showed.
So cute that it's going to sell tons and tons of merchandise.
Yeah, and then she also has a little goat friend.
Voiced by
Alan Tudyk.
Yeah.
Who's been, I guess, in every Disney animation movie for the last 10 years or something. So he's kind of like Disney's good luck charm. It was funny. He came out on the stage and kind of they showed every single role that he's done, and then he did the voice. It was really cool.
Yeah. Well, you were saying, the animation style here is fantastic. It looks like it's watercolor, but cel-shaded 3D.
Yeah. So that's why they were saying it's for the 100 years, and they're kind of trying to bring it back to original Disney animation, but with an updated kind of look to it. But I will say the voice of the goat is so funny. They played a little scene with the goat, and he's not what you would think that he sounds like.
It's so unexpected.
Yeah.
But I came out of the panel really being like, oh my God, this is going to be amazing. I know we ran into our friend Kevin Heimbach after the panel. He's so cynical.
He was it looked so bad. I was like, what? Yeah. We both were so surprised because we thought it looked great.
Yeah. And they ended this panel playing a song from the movie with the actress Ariana DeBose singing the song.
Yeah, which it was a great song, and she's an excellent singer.
I'll say this, I think the last two times that Disney has done that at D23, first time I remember seeing it was Let It Go from Frozen, and I think the second time was that other song from Frozen too. So if Disney has the guts and the want to put this at the end of their panel, I think they have the faith in it.
I was sold by the song. I'm sure if you go online, you could somebody probably filmed it and you could watch a video of it after the live stream.
Don't. Oh no, everybody's leaving.
But we weren't sure if we were allowed to take photos and stuff, so we didn't take any sort of photos or videos inside of the panel.
Not from that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lizzie, thank you so much. Said a lemon character doing shoulder shimmy dance moves.
Thank you, Lizzie.
Oh, someone says Figment should be her imagination. That'd be good.
It's just randomly Figments in there.
It'd be funny.
He's just one little spark.
Yeah. The star is a formidable foe, someone says.
Oh, Galileo says the star sounds like the unpainted spot from Mickey's Magical Map. Do you remember Mickey's Magical Map?
Oh.
It was kind of like that, actually, if anyone's seen Mickey and the Magical Map, which they should bring it back, Disney.
Okay. We've gotten through one of the three panels.
Woo.
Good job. That was the weakest.
I know.
That was still even weak. Come on. Real. Oh.
Okay.
What the
You're
heck?
welcome.
What the heck?
Serenity says, Wish. I'm sold based on your reactions. It looked really good, Serenity.
Yeah, I would get hyped on Wish. Peter Pan and Wendy looked really good. What else?
Wait, are you missing? You're missing Disenchanted. Or did you purposely
I skipped some stuff that was coming soon to Disney Plus
we saw Hocus Pocus. We saw a trailer for that. We saw Disenchanted.
It's all online.
Yeah, but all that's coming really soon. These are stuff that are more far away.
Yeah, so I was trying to just we can't talk about everything, guys.
Yeah.
There's just like too much. But on Saturday, there was a Marvel, Fox, and Lucasfilm.
Yeah. There was a Marvel, Lucasfilm, and Avatar panel.
Yeah. And I think the highlight of that was this guy right here.
Yeah, it was for sure.
Or actually, before we get to that, I want to complain that they didn't really show much Star Wars. There was no big, huge announcements for Star Wars. Skeleton Crew, they showed a photo of Jude Law. Looked cool. But Mandalorian Season 3, they showed the teaser that was at Celebration. Looked good.
Yeah.
You're excited about Babu Frick.
Yeah, so we're not really going to talk about that much Star Wars because they didn't really give us any new information. But I hadn't seen the Mando trailer, and that was great because Babu Frick is going to be in it.
Yeah.
And I think,
or at least people of his kind.
Yeah, it looked like him. Well, yes, of course. Yeah. They all look similar. But the trailer...
That's racist.
the trailer... Well, he had, like, equipment like him. Like, he was, like, working on a droid or something.
Yeah.
So the trailer for that looked great. I hadn't seen it yet, so that was a lot of fun. They showed a new Andor trailer, which also looked amazing. Both of those things come out this year, right?
Yeah. Andor comes out in the next month,
soon.
I think.
Yeah. And that looks really good. I can't wait for that.
Well, that trailer is online. You can see it. The thing I want to talk about is Indiana Jones 5. They still don't have a title. We still don't know what the secret item is, the MacGuffin of this film. But they showed a trailer, and it felt like it was an Indiana Jones movie. Like more so than Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. It didn't feel like CG. It felt like, Harrison Ford jumping from on top of a train and like these car chases. It
was surprisingly, I was like kind of worried because I'm like, oh, what if they show it and it's like not that good or like whatever. But I could say universally, like everyone that we talked to like said that it looked really good.
I got full body chills.
Me too. Yeah. Like I looked over at Peter and like I literally just had like goosebumps on my arm. And it's just cool because like I said, Harrison Ford's 80 and John Williams just turned 90. And I don't know. It's just really special that we get another movie from them.
When they were introducing it, I kept on looking back. Pro tip. If you're in D23, you look back to the back of the arena. There's this huge teleprompter that all the stars and directors, producers look at to read their lines. So you can usually look back and see what's going to happen 30 seconds to a minute into the future. It's kind of like you're time traveling.
Yeah.
And so it's funny. All the time I was like looking back and I was like, oh, okay.
I know. It was like I was trying not to, but then I kept doing the same thing. And then, like 20 seconds before they said it on the stage, like we'd be like,
But it was funny during James Mangold, who directed this Indiana Jones. It wasn't Steven Spielberg this time around. He was supposed to have this line that said that this is the final, and on the teleprompter it was underlined 2 times. This is the final Indiana Jones movie, and he didn't say that. He like missed that line for some reason. But after we saw the footage, Harrison Ford got like really emotional, and he kind of said like, this is the last time.
Yeah. But it was just, he got all like choked up and like his voice was cracking. And usually you don't see that many. Yeah. So I cried then, but usually you don't see that much emotion from Harrison Ford. Like he kind of was just like, oh, whatever kind of attitude about everything, like a playful, but you could tell that he like was really proud of the movie. And I think it has Phoebe Waller-Bridge.
She also wrote some of it, I think.
Yeah. So, and he was like, she's amazing in this movie.
He said it was a movie. The movie has a real human story to tell.
And I could tell you one of the things from the trailer that was so good is there was like the final like little sting of the trailer was him like in a room full of like bad guys, and he just takes out his whip and he starts like whipping at them, and then they all just like pull out their guns, and he's like, it was just really funny.
We got a super chat here from Reed. He says, my cousin works for Lucasfilm. Last I heard, they were putting a lot of focus on the marketing for Andor first, and should hear more soon. I hope so.
I want a movie. That's what I want.
Yeah, I want another movie.
I think Andor looks great, but I want the next like trilogy.
I want to get excited about things.
Yeah.
And I feel like
hi, Julie.
What was I going to say? The other thing I wanted to say, I was talking about the teleprompter. It's interesting because everybody on all these panels uses the teleprompter, except for some of the actors and stuff like that. But even that like little kid in Ilya was like using the teleprompter.
Yeah.
But the minute Kevin Feige comes on stage for the Marvel portion of the show, teleprompter goes black.
Yeah, it just goes to black because he's such a master.
Yeah, he just uses some notes. He goes off the cuff, like no teleprompter. It's not written. So I think that's like amazing because
I love Kevin Feige so much. He knows how to like get you excited and like he knows what he's talking about. It doesn't feel like stilted. You know what I mean?
100%.
So I think the Marvel portion of the presentation was probably my favorite of this day.
Yes, let me pull that up.
Because they showed a lot of things. I don't think anything was like new announcements, but yeah, it was great. Okay, so they started it off with, like I said, the Rogers the musical, which is from Hawkeye. If you guys haven't watched Hawkeye, I recommend. I think it's like in the first
episode.
Yeah, so just watch the first episode. It's so worth it.
Yeah.
So they played like the entire like 15-minute long like sequence of like the song. It was great.
Yeah, the band like just came out onto stage, like it like rolled out, and then the whole musical sequence just happened.
Yeah, somebody we were kind of sitting kind of far back, but we got permission from somebody sitting a little bit closer to use some of their video, so it's going to be in one of our D23 videos. So keep an eye out for that. It was a cool experience.
And oh wait, that's not what's next. I messed up.
Uh-oh. Okay, well, the first thing is not Ironheart. Okay, so you can just imagine right there.
It says Wakanda
Forever. Which Ryan Coogler came out on stage and they showed like an extended, like exclusive clip from the movie. And it was kind of like a dynamic of Angela Bassett's character, who's like the queen of Wakanda, I guess, in a courtroom or not a courtroom, in like
like a United Nations kind of thing.
Yeah. Talking about Wakanda and vibranium, and then it would like flash to like Wakanda, and then it would flash back to her. And it was just like a really great performance. It really got me sold on the movie.
Yeah. No, I mean, I was already sold by that last trailer. That last trailer was like incredible. Like I literally cried during the last trailer. It made me like tear up.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. This clip was good, but it didn't like get me any more excited for it, to be honest with you.
Oh, it got me excited for it. It got me hyped. And they talked about Chadwick, and I cried at that moment too. So if you're counting, that's at least number 5 that I've cried.
What is 16? Oh, weird. Okay, all my numbers are off then. Ironheart is going to be a character introduced in this, and is going to have its own Disney Plus show. And they're halfway through shooting. It's basically about this engineer student at MIT who wants to build a better Iron Man than Tony Stark. And we got an early look. Looks pretty good. Yeah,
it looks okay. This is probably like the least. I mean, I'm sure it'll be fine. I was kind of like spacing out when they were talking about this, to be honest.
the interesting thing here is the main character who plays Ironheart is the technologist, I should say. And the bad guy, Parker, aka the Hood, is someone who possesses like dark magic. So it's the first time in MCU history that they're going to have someone who magic versus technology.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's going to be kind of cool. But and
that's coming to Disney Plus, right?
Yes.
Okay, this got me excited. Paul Rudd and Evangeline Lilly and Kang, who's that guy who plays Kang?
Jonathan Majors.
Yeah, came out on stage with Kevin Feige, and they probably had the best like segment up there just because they're also charismatic. They're like Kevin Feige was like asking Paul Rudd about like what it felt like to be the sexiest man like on the planet, and it was just really funny. But we could all agree that we love Paul Rudd, right?
Yes.
But they played a trailer for Ant-Man, and it looks. I'm like a fan of the Ant-Man movies. I know those are like kind of like the lower level of the Marvel movies, but I think they're great. I have loved both of them, and this one looks so good from what they showed.
Yeah, and they showed the same sizzle reel that was at Comic-Con, but I know
we didn't
a lot.
Go to Comic-Con, so we didn't get to see it.
Scott Lang is an author. There's just all sorts of comedy around that. They're listening to his like audio book in the car. Cassie has been working with Michael Douglas's character Hank Pym on making contact with the quantum realm, and when Paul Rudd's character finds out about that. He's like, oh my God, no.
And they all get like sucked into the quantum realm. It's very like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids moment. Yeah. It feels like they're all standing around and then they all get sucked into it.
Who's in the quantum realm? Bill Murray.
Yeah, Bill Murray. Was that a surprise or do we know that he was?
No, we knew that.
Okay. Well, it was a surprise to me.
So, and it ended with this great moment with Kang and Ant-Man, and Kang doesn't know if he's killed Ant-Man before because he's been in all different universes.
Yeah, and you just see how, like, I think Kang's going to be a really good villain, and you just see, like, how strong he is against Ant-Man. Like, it was great.
Yeah, no, this was probably the thing I was most excited about that I saw from Marvel. Maybe?
Yeah. Something coming up that we're going to talk about, probably more for me.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Well, next up is Werewolf by Night. This is the Disney Plus Halloween special, and it's directed by Michael Giacchino. And yes, I mean that Michael Giacchino, the guy that scored Lost, scored Inside Out, scored Up. Mm-hmm. All those movies.
So is this his directorial debut?
No, he did. We saw a short film. Remember we saw the short film?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so he's done shorts. He went to school to be a filmmaker, and then he kind of fell into doing music. And so he's trying to be a filmmaker again, which is cool.
Yeah, so this is going to be a Halloween special coming to Disney Plus, and it looks very unique. It's all in black and white, and it kind of looks like an old style, like horror monster film.
Yeah, 1930s, 1940s.
Yeah.
The trailer's online if you want to see it.
Like, it looks very, very intriguing to me. It kind of reminds me of like WandaVision, how like when you first saw the WandaVision trailers, you're like, what is this?
Yeah.
So it's definitely going to be something that we're going to be checking out.
I know I say this with almost every Marvel show, but this really does look way different than any other Marvel thing.
Yeah.
It does, because it's like scarier. It's like black and white. It feels like something that Disney that you would expect Disney not to allow to happen. Do you know what I mean? It feels so experimental.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for it. And next up, what?
Kimberly, I need to know if you're excited about any of this news. Because I know she like has a big problem with the MCU.
She doesn't seem to be excited. She said no one's going to watch Ironheart.
I mean, to be honest, Ironheart, out of all of them, like I was kind of spacing out, like I said, like while it was happening, like I was like, okay.
I don't know. We'll see. Secret Invasion was up next, and this is where Nick Fury is actually going to be the star of the show, and we get to see in the first trailer, which is now online. I don't know. It seems like more tense and suspenseful than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, this is another one that I was kind of like, okay. Is this a movie or a show?
I thought it was a show. Want me to look it up?
It looked okay. I'd say out of everything they showed, I was kind of like, whatever. I'm sure I'm going to watch it and like it, but I wasn't like impressed by it. That's just me though. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a show.
Yeah. Oh, it's a show. Yeah.
But you made me doubt myself.
Well, I wasn't sure because I thought there was a movie.
That's Secret Wars.
Oh, okay.
It's different.
What's the
difference?
This
is the one with the Skrulls or the
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So next up, I wanted to mention why is this here? Oh no, everything's gone wrong again.
It's fine. Doesn't matter. So next up, we're going to talk about Loki. Season 2, which I think besides Ant-Man and the Wasp they showed a trailer for it and it looks so good.
Wait, why do I not have Loki? Okay, whatever.
Okay, so next up we're going to talk about Loki season 2.
Yeah.
It basically picks up right after Loki season 1, which I think is great.
Yeah,
and
that's why I had that. I knew I had that for a reason.
Yeah.
Because no, not that one. That one. Because Ki Kwan joins the cast. You know him from Indiana Jones Temple of Doom, Goonies, Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yeah.
And he was backstage, and this photo is so incredible.
Yeah, him and Harrison Ford, like 40 years later, 30 years later, or however long it's been since the Temple of Doom.
Don't even count the years.
Because but isn't that, look at Harrison's face.
Yeah. He looks so happy. Both of them look so happy.
I can tell you, the trailer for Loki, it looks if you guys like Loki season 1, like it looks just like on par with that. Like it looks great. I'm so hyped on it.
And it's cool. Like Loki's like glitching. Like he like moves around because he's been through all like these multiverses now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Loki, I don't know. It just looked really cool.
It did.
Yeah.
I love Loki.
Yeah.
I'm glad he has his own show.
Me too. Next up is Echo. This is a character that appeared in Hawkeye, and we got a first look of the series, and it's, like had a lot of flashbacks to like her tribal backstory, like her native heritage, and it ended with Kingpin showing up and saying like it's been a long time, and he had like a bandage over his eye,
which is like I thought he died, but he's somehow there, which is great.
Thought he died like twice.
Yeah. I guess he's just like indestructible. But what was really cool about this is the whole cast came out on stage and like everyone learned sign language because the main actress is actually deaf.
Yeah.
And it was just really touching. I don't know.
Yeah, and they had us all do this.
Have like, yeah.
What did you think of the clip they showed?
It looks okay. She wasn't like, I'm sure it's going to be good. I love the concept. I love that it's like a deaf, you know.
I liked her character in Hawkeye.
Yeah. I didn't.
You didn't?
I didn't really. Yeah. But I mean, I'm sure it'll be good.
Okay. And then next up was Captain America: New World Order. Told you guys this was we had a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
So they did casting for this one because they haven't started shooting, and the big casting here is that Tim Blake Nelson is returning as the leader. This is something they teased 14 years ago in The Incredible Hulk.
I haven't seen that one.
It was like a thread that we never thought they were going to get back to, but apparently they're getting back to it, and it doesn't start filming until early next year, and it's described as a paranoid thriller.
Nice.
Yeah.
And it's a movie, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And Captain America we're talking about
is Sam Wilson.
Yes.
Yeah. You could tell by the colors. The colors are different.
And then Thunderbolts, this is like one of the big films.
Okay, hear me out.
So this is like the Suicide Squad for the Marvel Universe.
I talked to some people after the presentation who are like not excited for Thunderbolts. I actually am. Like, I am one of the rare people who actually enjoyed the Black Widow movie. So like, I love David Harbour's character, and
I didn't like his character. I don't like his accent.
I just like him in general. He's amazing.
I usually like him, but his accent was so bad.
I don't really care about the Taskmaster.
Yeah, so they have Julia Louis-Dreyfus as Contessa, blah, 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 Fontaine.
Yeah.
David Harbour as Red Guardian. We have Ghost, Taskmaster, whatever. Wyatt Russell as U.S. Agent. That's cool. Florence Pugh as Yelena. She was from Ant-Man 2.
Okay.
The movie that you love.
Yeah, and we have The Winter Soldier.
Sebastian Stan.
Yeah, so I don't know. I love Florence Pugh, and it was funny. She wasn't able to be there because you guys know, like, if you've been following all the drama with her and like her new movie, she's like overseas promoting that movie. But it was funny. She came up and did like a video message, and everyone like cheered for her. Have you guys been following that drama? Like, there's like this whole, you should look into it. Like, apparently Harry Styles spit on Chris Pine.
I saw that.
And like, there's so much.
I don't know that's what happened.
It looked like it.
I don't know.
But anyways, it was funny when she came up on the screen. Like, everyone was like, yeah.
Anyways, I'm excited about this. And they ended the Marvel part of the panel with the Marvels. So this is Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel, and Monica Rambeau, who I think is going to be a Photon or something.
Yeah.
It's them all together. And the concept for this is so, I didn't realize that this was the concept for it, because they kind of tease this at the end of Miss Marvel, which you still haven't seen.
Yeah.
But basically, whenever any of them use their powers, they basically all switch places.
Oh, is that what was going on?
Yeah, that's what was going on.
Oh,
so they
I guess
like,
I didn't.
So like they just like switch places. They don't know what's going on, and
they showed a trailer for this.
Yeah, it had like Beastie Boys Intergalactic as the song.
It looked really fun. It made me want to finish watching Miss Marvel, because I watched the first few episodes of that, and then I kind of fell off. She was on her phone. Everyone I talked to was like, it's my favorite Marvel show that like has been out, and I'm like, okay, I guess I need to watch it.
She was on her phone.
Yeah.
she even
but like this made me be like, okay, I need to at least watch it before this movie comes out so I understand.
Yeah, you need to see it. Well, that's the thing about the MCU now. You need to see everything to understand everything.
Yeah. Oh, they showed a clip from, because I see somebody in the chat talking about Daredevil. They showed a clip from a new.
They said Deadpool.
Daredevil.
Oh, Daredevil. Okay.
They didn't show anything for Daredevil, but they did show a clip of She-Hulk with Daredevil, who's going to be on the show, and it looked so funny.
It did. They had like great chemistry. I'm not loving She-Hulk so far, but that scene was great.
Yeah. Kimberly, no comment. Kimberly, I wish you would love it.
Yeah. Okay. Last of this panel, they did a preview of Avatar: The Way of Water. James Cameron couldn't get off his butt from New Zealand to come to D23.
Yeah, he did like a Zoom. He zoomed in like a live Zoom call. It was actually kind of
He's too
funny.
important for...
Yeah. But it was so funny. They're like, okay, Jim, like, tell us about Avatar. And then he spent like a few minutes just being like, talking about like, he's like, well, it's got the latest in Dolby sound and no, and like all these like technical terms. Like I was just like, okay, like it was funny.
Yeah, they showed us about 15 minutes of scenes. It was funny because they introduced and they're like, we're going to show you a couple scenes. And then like they like partitioned the room. They handed out 3D glasses. We put them on. And like, before I tell you my reaction to the scenes and stuff, I thought like, 2 scenes went by and I thought that was going to be the end. And then
just
another
kept
scene
going,
and then another
and
scene.
going. And they were all like disconnected. So you never had any idea like what was really happening.
Yeah, and it was also like almost all new characters. And you're like, what's going on? I don't understand what's going on. So I'm not sure I understood what's going on, but I will tell you this. It's been a long time since I've seen a 3D movie in a theater, and seeing this on a screen that wasn't even close up to me was incredible. Like the 3D.
Yeah, like the underwater scenes, because obviously it's called Avatar: The Way of the Water. So a lot of it's going to be dealing with the creatures in the water and stuff. The underwater scenes looked so crisp and clear and beautiful. Yeah. And like
had all these like creatures kind of like based on our creatures but different.
Yeah, but they looked real. It didn't look like CG. The only thing that looked like CG were the actual like Na'vis.
Yeah.
And they played it in 60 in like high frame rate.
That kind of bothered me.
That looked a little bit strange. That was the only thing that I was kind of like, I don't like the way this looks. But besides that, it looked very good. I don't know about the story because like I said, all the things like were confusing. Yeah. But visually it looked great.
Visually it looked insane. You need to see it on the big screen in 3D. Even if you don't like 3D, see it in 3D. Story wise, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. Who knows? Who cares?
Yeah. But let's get to some chat for a bit because we have completed 2 of our 3 panels.
So we're going to talk about the parks, the Disney parks panel lastly.
Someone says, nice Mickey's of Glendale shirt and hoodie.
Thank you.
I'm curious what you think of the Magic Castle portrayal in She-Hulk. I did not see the latest episode, so that's interesting that the Magic Castle was in it.
Oh. That's another one that I only watched the first episode. I need to watch the episodes.
Operation Latte, thank you so much, says, here's the thing. Disney Parks fans are gun shy. Joss D needs to show the fans he can be trusted and won't be like Cheepak.
Yeah. I mean, I will say one thing about Josh D'Amaro. He's very charismatic on stage.
He is.
No matter what he says, like you're just like, oh, okay.
Here's the thing. I don't know. I see a lot of people hating on the parks panel, and we'll get to that in a second. But I think people just had weird expectations. You're coming off a pandemic, right? Mm-hmm. Also, they bought 20th Century Studios. They were in debt, having to pay for that. They had the pandemic where they lost lots of money. They're like trying to pay back the money that like whatever. They're not going to build like a new park or anything. Like they're not at that situation. I don't know what people thought was going to happen. I went into there like, I think maybe I have like too many inside sources and stuff, but like, I don't know. I'm an educated parks nerd, and I kind of expected them to show us nothing. I thought they were going to show us like, here's the DVC tower, more on the DVC tower. And here is like, the tree house or whatever. Like, I didn't think we were going to get any surprises. And the fact that we got any surprises that like surprised me made me excited.
Me too. We got some stuff that like I was not expecting. We got a lot of stuff that like we already knew about and they just showed us more. But I was talking to some people before that were like, I think they're going to announce like a 5th park. Like, and I was like, I don't think so.
No.
Like, I'm sorry. Like, be realistic. I don't think so. The one thing that I think everyone thought that they might at least show some dream of what they want to do is for Tomorrowland and Disneyland, but I've thought that literally every year since like 2015. And
I knew that wasn't going to happen because they're working on that.
Like,
but
I was like, maybe this will be the year.
They've only been working on that for a few months. Maybe they've
secretly been planning it this whole time. Blah blah blah. So like, but then I didn't want to get my hopes up, so I like told myself, I'm like, okay, they're probably not going to say anything. But I mean,
someone says Tomorrowland is a huge update in Magic Kingdom. Well, go over to Disneyland and see what it's really like. That needs an update.
Yeah.
But Steve Koss, was it Steve Koss? Someone said, Steve Koss said Universal is building a new park though, but Universal didn't buy a whole Fox. You know what I mean? Like, it's a different financial situation, and a lot of that was allocated beforehand.
And
so
we're
it's
excited for
different.
the Universal Park because you know what? Universal is fast, and they even had to delay Epic Universe, and they're still gonna. They're still. If you look at like the progression of it, they're working fast. Yeah. So that is gonna be here before we know it.
And listen, I don't want to be like I'm like sticking up for Disney or whatever, but I think people just went in there with high expectations and not realistic expectations, because I think like some of the stuff they revealed, I was like, it was not even on my radar.
Yeah.
Should we get into, actually let's answer this really quick. Reed says, what was the coolest items to pick up at D23? Any exclusives you had to have?
So we didn't get that much stuff, but what I did purchase is this t-shirt. I got a Lena Bell plush, which is something that you could only get at Alani or at the Asia parks. And then I got a piece of artwork for Tokyo Disney Sea, which I think is an exclusive.
Yeah, it
was
is
an exclusive to D23.
I mean, it'll probably
end up but like if they don't sell out of it, it'll end up somewhere. But so that's all I got.
Yeah. I got a Hot Toys Avengers Campus Spider-Man figure. It comes with a churro, comes with Pingo Doce,
comes with a spider bot.
It's cool. You'll see it in our next video.
Yeah.
I think. Listen, I agree that Disney's greedy and the current administration in Disney is penny pinching. They're trying to get as much money out of it, and they're trying to get higher end consumers in the park and cut lower end consumers out. That sucks. I 100% agree with all that. I don't think, I don't know.
Sarah's like, you got poppets. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they called poppets? Pop sockets.
Pop sockets, yeah. Yeah. I just don't think that anything that anybody thought was going to happen was realistically going to happen.
If you want to go watch negative videos about it, there's plenty of them online. We have our criticism just like anyone else. We're human. It's normal to have criticism.
You'll hear our criticism.
Yeah, we're not going to sit here and like just make a negative video about it because I enjoyed myself.
Yeah, I had fun too. Okay, so the parks panel was emceed by Josh D'Amaro. Bob Chapek didn't show up, although I heard he might have been booed at the Legends panel. So
yeah.
They announced a lot of entertainment. I think that's what probably pisses people off is wasn't a lot of new rides.
Yeah, it was a lot of like fireworks and
they also were not willing to commit to things. Like dates, they were like, oh, it's going to happen in late 2023. And by the way, I think this is, bring it back to us. I think the reason behind this is 2019 D23. They announced all this Epcot stuff and almost none of it got to happen because of the pandemic. And I think people were like mad about that. So they don't want to promise. They don't want to overpromise. They don't want to say specific dates. They don't want to say like we're building the specific ride unless they know they're doing it.
Yeah.
So I think
which is probably smart because you get people's hopes up and then it doesn't happen.
Yeah. So next year, Happily Ever After is coming back to the Magic Kingdom,
which I've never seen.
I've never seen it. Or no, I saw it once.
I've only ever seen Wishes, and then for some reason I never saw Happily Ever After. And then we've never seen Enchantment either. So we're actually going to the parks later this month, and we're finally going to see Enchantment.
But it seems like everyone didn't like Enchantment, and now Disney is acknowledging it by claiming that it was only for the 50th. It was only for the 50th. It's
basically like Disney being like, okay, we realize that nobody likes us and we're going to bring back what people like.
It was so funny. Josh was like, you guys loved Enchantment. You guys loved Harmonious. And now next year we're coming out with new nighttime spectacular. It's like, if we loved it, you'd just be keeping the old ones.
Well, it was funny. He was like, said like Harmonious and Enchantment, and like literally like 3 people were like, it was so awkward. Like nobody cheered for it. I felt so bad.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, they started off the panel with just like playing somebody coming out and singing that song, and like you're just like, wait, what? Like he didn't even have to say it. Like the song would have been enough, but it was a great way to start it.
Yeah, and a new nighttime spectacular is coming to Epcot late next year for the 40th. Even though the 40th starts next month on October 1st. How disappointing is that? Because we're going to be there on October 1st for the 40th.
I don't think anything's going to happen.
Nothing's happening except for merchandise. Like, that's disappointing.
I'm excited because we're going with our friends Mouse Vibes, and we're going with Just Ask Danny.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be a fun, like, friend trip. But, like, I think, we were all expecting something to happen at Epcot, but I really just think we need to lower our expectations a little bit.
I didn't love Harmonious, so I'm glad that they're getting rid of it, but I hope to God this means they're getting rid of the barges out of that lagoon.
They're not. You think they really are? You know how much money they spent on those?
I can still hope.
You can still hope?
I can still hope, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe they'll at least take them out until the show's ready, and then they'll like bring them back in.
You're probably right, too. Okay. They announced at Disneyland Paris as part of the grand finale of the 30th anniversary celebration. See, unlike Walt Disney World, where they're like, everything's ending. The nighttime, we're going to replay. Like Disneyland Paris, where people love that celebration, they're like, we're extending it.
Yeah.
And they're going to have this Pixar We Belong Together.
Well, that makes me excited because we want to get out to Paris at some point to see the celebration.
How fun does that look, though?
It looks very cute.
Yeah.
I mean, when we go, if it's there, we'll watch it.
Yeah. Hopefully someday we get out there. That'd be fun to see. And Disney's 100th birthday is going to be celebrated as Disney 100 Years of Wonder. And this is beginning January 2023.
Yeah, it's hitting Disneyland first.
Yeah, new decor,
so
specialty
that's exciting
food.
for us because we go to Disneyland more than Disney World.
Yes, it's going to be like the epicenter is Disneyland.
Yeah.
They're going to have new character experiences. There's going to be more will come to the parks around the world, but the heart of the celebration will be rooted in Disneyland.
That's cool.
2 new nighttime spectaculars are coming to Disneyland. World of Color 1 and the new fireworks show Wondrous Journeys will kick off in late January in Disneyland Resort.
Yeah. They had a singer come out and sing like the main song for the new fireworks show. And it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. It made me a little bit emotional. I was like, okay, I could get it, like kept building and building and building.
It wasn't as good as like Magic Happens or something
No,
like that.
of course not.
World of Color 1. By the way, I don't like that title. Why isn't it like World of Color 100? Or, oh no.
Yeah.
Anyways, we'll be at Disney California Adventure. We'll span the broad storytelling legacy of Disney's first 100 years and tell a story through Disney classics and new favorites. Now, if I told you that this is going to span 100 years of Disney animation, and I show you this concept art.
I was just going to say, it's Soul, Moana, Encanto,
What is the
Coco,
oldest film there?
Probably The Lion King? Or
well, there's something behind there.
What's blocking us? What's that, Mulan? Probably Mulan. Or no, The Lion King?
I don't know. So I'm kind of worried about that because it would be cool to have World of Color where it actually celebrates from like Steamboat Willie, all, goes in sequential.
Well, what they did say, if we could jump down to the fireworks show, that fireworks show is going to incorporate something from every single Disney animation film. So over 60 Walt Disney Animation Studio films are going to be somehow incorporated into the show.
Yeah.
So that should be epic. That will literally be like everything.
Yeah.
In some way.
Yeah, that would be cool. I just don't know. Why don't you do that over at World of Color? I want that.
They could,
World of Color. Really quick, let me get to some comments here.
World of 100 Colors.
Chris says, I absolutely agree with that. Quite a few of the unexpected things were very unrealistic, but could we at least have had some announcement on the treehouse?
I know. Yeah, that was kind of strange that they didn't say anything about the treehouse. Do you think...
It makes me wonder if like they're just rehabbing and it's not actually going to be...
Yeah, in case you guys don't know, the Tarzan's treehouse in Disneyland, it's been under refurbishment for, I want to say, a year, right? At least. Yeah. And there's been no word on what it's going to be. They like took away part of it. There was like this huge tree stump like blocking the walkway, and they removed that. But it's literally been sitting under scaffolding for a year. With everyone's like, what are they going to do with it? And they didn't even announce that. So that was very strange.
Dan Garcia says, I was at the Legends panel and Chapek was booed by half the crowd. Ugh. There was a loud groan from the audience at the Marvel panel when his name was mentioned. I did hear the groan. I don't know. I watched video of
I feel like you were part of the groan.
Maybe. Yeah. But Happily Ever After is years better than Enchantment. Wishes was great too, but still preferred Happily Ever After the most. Best show.
Yeah, I need to see it.
Yeah.
That's funny though, because I remember when Happily Ever After came out, everyone was like complaining that it wasn't as good as Wishes, and now it's like the one that everyone loves.
Yeah. Darstar, thank you so much, says, I hope to see you there. I will be there October 1st through the 9th. It'd be great to meet you guys finally. Well, if you see us, please say hi.
There's a good chance.
Yeah.
Dean says no announcement on the Toy Story barbecue restaurant. Yeah, what's up with that? I wonder if they're not doing that anymore.
No, they're still doing it. It's just, I don't know what is going on there.
Yeah, there's a lot of head scratchers where you're like, why didn't they at least like give us any information about this? But who knows?
Yeah. So Millie says they better include Oswald. That would be great too.
Oh, they will. I'm sure they will. You're celebrating Disney's 100 years. So like, I feel like Oswald is a big part of that story.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, let me get back to...
Yeah, Steve, we'll talk about that in a sec once we get there.
40. I have 50 slides for this live stream, guys.
What was that?
I have 50 different slides for this live stream.
Magic Happens is coming back to Disneyland. You guys, this parade came out weeks before the pandemic and the lockdown.
Yeah.
So if you were lucky enough to see this, consider yourself blessed, because this is, I want to say, the best daytime parade that Disneyland has ever had. It was amazing. Yeah. The music, the costumes, the floats. Like, there was a Coco section, a Frozen section, Moana section. Like, look at Mickey's outfit.
It was so good, and I'm so happy this is going to return. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be amazing. And I hope everybody gets to see this, because it was only there for 3 weeks, and
so we
got to see it a couple times.
Yeah, we have a video on it. If you've never, like, I know it's different watching a video than seeing it in person, but if you want to like go search for it and look for our video, it's so good. So this got like a huge reaction. I think we all kind of were hoping that it was going to come back, but just them like officially saying that it was going to come back got me really excited. Yeah. I was hoping for Paint the Night though, but you know, that might come eventually.
I honestly would rather Magic Happens, honestly.
Yeah, I know. You're a hater.
Anyways, Mickey and Minnie and their pals will all be getting new looks for the 100th in Disneyland, which is cool.
Yeah.
And
something to look forward to.
Yeah. And oh my
gosh, Shane, thank you.
Shane, that is extremely generous. Thank you so much. And it says, I hope to meet you guys in person one day. What do you think about the new Disney live action movie coming? Well,
in case you missed it, Shane, we spent the whole like first 30 minutes of the live stream talking about all the new Disney live action movies coming. Yeah, which one are you talking about?
Yes, but we spent an hour and a half talking about it. Or no, an hour, about an hour.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
But thank you very much, Shane.
Yeah, Shane, thank you so much. That means a lot.
Pixel. Oh my God, Pixel. You can see Pixel and Gizmo if you look hard.
What are they doing?
Gizmo's right there. Yeah. Being a nice boy. Where's and then Pixel's face is right by your hand. Oh, she moved. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
Pixel. They're both moving now.
Okay. Let me get back to...
I missed them. We hadn't seen them in a few days. I missed them. Come here. Come here.
Okay, so in Hong Kong Disneyland, they will also unveiled a new statue of Walt Disney and Mickey Mouse near Cinderella's Golden Carousel as part of Disney 100 Years of Wonder. And this is inspired by Walt sitting on the bench watching his kids on the carousel that inspired Disneyland. I think that's great. And I love that they're making partner statues at all these parks. Like we saw the one in Epcot.
Yeah, and it's not just the same one over and over and over.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really turning Hong Kong because I remember Hong Kong was kind of like a dud from like the documentaries that I've seen about it. And they're really trying to like turn that park around and make it better. So hope to go out there one day.
Yeah. And this one had me excited.
Yes.
Oh, wait, not that one.
Oh.
Okay, well, this one. Anyways, Journey of Water in the center of Epcot will be done by late 2023. They won't tell us the date.
That was kind of like, it's like, oh my God. It's just like crazy how long it's taken.
Yeah. They had a preview of this in the pavilion. We'll show it in our next video. And it was incredible. It was like a small, like...
There's going to be a 16-foot tall statue of Tafiki, who is like the mountain like goddess in Moana, which I was not expecting that. I literally thought it was just going to be stuff like this, like waterfalls and like stuff. Yeah. So it looks very beautiful. Hopefully it's awesome because it's taking up like a big part of that park.
Yeah. And they announced a Figment meet and greet character is coming to Epcot by the end of next year.
Everyone, I think, was hoping like they were going to announce like they were changing the ride.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, I never got to meet a character or a Figment meet and greet before, so that's exciting. He's going to be like life size, right? Like
is that what it's going to be, or is it going to be like the Dreamfinder where like he's like holding it and it's puppet? Either way, I would love to meet him.
Yeah.
I think one thing here that you know about Disney right now is money talks. They saw those lines for the popcorn buckets at Epcot for the Figment popcorn buckets, and they're like, oh, they like Figment. Because normally there isn't that many people on the ride.
Yeah.
Right? He sells merch, but like, so I feel like the one thing you know about Disney is money talks, and I think if the meet and greet is popular, then maybe they'll over.
So when is that supposed to? Was there an announcement when it was coming?
End of next year.
Which, like, how cool would that be if they were like October 1st, Epcot's 40th birthday? Like, that's what I was hoping for. Why is it going to take a year for them to make a Figment costume? I don't understand.
Hatbox Ghost is coming to Disney World in 2023. How do you feel about this? I know our friend Ashley was kind of upset about this because she liked that it was unique to Disneyland.
I'm going to be honest. When they announced this, I felt the same way as her. I liked that it was special at Disneyland. Like, I don't like when all the different theme parks have the exact same thing. Like, I'm not a fan that we have a Galaxy's Edge here and a Galaxy's Edge there that are like identical. Like, I wish they were different in some way. So when they announced this, I'm happy for everyone in Walt Disney World who don't get to see him all the time like we do at Disneyland. But I understand why they're doing it. It's because they're making a movie. They're making a movie, and I think the Hatbox Ghost is going to be a big part of the movie.
So it kind of sucks if he's only in one of them and you're a kid and you're like, where's I saw the movie and he's not in.
So I think that's literally the only reason why they're putting him there. Which, I mean, whatever. It's fine.
Yeah. They also announced Tron Light Cycle Run for spring 2023. A lot of people thought it was going to happen at the end of this year. Nope. Not happening. You know why? Because
they're not ready.
New rides. Well, they're not ready. Number one, if you saw like the inside when they showed Josh,
it's like a
and they were inside the building, it was like not ready. But number two, even if they could rush it, the holidays are the busiest time for Walt Disney World. Why would you open up a new ride?
But didn't we all predict? Like, we were thinking it was going to happen like soon. Like, what's the next holiday? Labor Day, Memorial Day. I thought there was some. Anyways, we all thought I thought it was going to happen at the end of the month.
But that's holiday time. I don't think it makes no sense for them.
I mean,
you want to open up a new ride every year, and you want to do it in like, before holiday time, before it's crazy. So I don't know. Yeah.
So if they actually get it open by spring, I'll be impressed because it's taken 25 years for them to build that ride.
Well, lots of non-committal dates being thrown out there. Stormy Stitch says Magic Happens has a fantastic music. Seems inspired by Spectrum
the
Magic.
music is where it's at.
Yeah. Someone says just bring back Paint the Might.
I know. I think it'll come back eventually. As long as they don't like bring back Main Street again before it, then I'll be happy. I'm sorry we didn't get to see you nerds doing things.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gay, thank you so much, says, just wanted to say, Kitra, there should be a package delivered tomorrow by FedEx.
Ooh.
Open, so what's inside is enjoyed while it's
okay,
fresh.
thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for telling us.
Yes, and thanks for letting us know, because I always feel bad because now we're only doing the mail, I think 4 times a year, like once every quarter, so once every 3 months. So please, if you guys send us stuff and it's edible, perishable, let us know, send us a message so we could open it.
Yeah. Kate says she wishes Dreamfinder would be back too. The ride update is much needed. I think there's going to be a ride update. I think they're just not.
They just haven't figured it out yet.
Yeah.
Really wish Tron was at Disneyland. Yeah, I was kind of surprised. I thought like if they do some sort of Tron makeover at Disneyland, I feel like that's going to be part of it.
Yeah. And
I kind of don't want it to be there. Like,
how would you feel if we got Figment at Disneyland?
I mean, I love Figment, but I feel like he should stay in Epcot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although, give us Orange Bird.
Like, it weirds me out when I see like Disney World merch at Disneyland. Like when they sell like Orange Bird stuff, I'm like, that's not something that's here. Like, I don't know.
Shane, thank you, says, I was hoping a 5th theme park in Disney World. It's way overdue. The thing is, they still haven't hit capacity in all the parks over there. Like, it doesn't make sense for them. They still have room to grow in those parks, so it doesn't make sense to build a new.
Yeah, it does.
I want it.
They could do it.
Listen, I want it.
They could.
I want it.
You know how much land they have?
But they have so much land in those parks. So if they can increase capacity,
Universal had to go over, fight for that land, pay a buttload of money for it. They got it done. Disney is just like lollygagging. They have all the room. They have all the space. You know, if they want to give me like a Mandalorian land, I'd be happy.
Okay, let's get back to this. We have a lot more to talk about. Oh, we got some exciting things to talk about now. I will say,
if I wouldn't want Figment to come to Disneyland, but if Duffy came back to Disneyland, I would be happy. I draw the exception for Duffy.
Okay. So Jon Favreau came out and gave us a first look at Mando and Grogu walk around character.
Yes.
Here he is.
Amazing.
From Disney Parks blog.
We have been wanting this.
He looks and sounds perfect.
This is absolutely perfect. Look at him.
How does it work?
I don't know.
At first I thought it might be like a hand puppet kind of thing, but it is not. How?
It might be kind of like the droid, like where there's somebody standing off to the side.
Off to the side.
Kind of like just making it move a little.
Yeah.
That's my guess. But it looks awesome. They said that they like worked with like the costume people on The Mandalorian to get it like as accurate as possible.
Yeah.
And like you could really tell.
It looks amazing.
Yeah.
I can't wait to meet Mando. I feel like it's going to be the hardest. Like, you can barely get close to Boba Fett because there's people mobbing him in Disneyland. Like, I feel like now that you have Grogu and Mando,
it's going to be insane.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, this is only coming to Disneyland for now, not Disney World.
And it's coming in mid-November, I'm guessing.
For Life Day.
Life Day, maybe. Yeah. Next up, they unveiled a Hulk walk-around character. Here is the clip. No, that's not the clip. Here is the clip. No. Hold on.
Did you take a clip of it?
Yeah, I got a clip.
Yeah, so this was kind of a surprise. Like, we all kind of like assumed it was coming, but when they announced it, I got really excited.
Here's the clip. No. Here's the clip.
Oh no. I'm watching a live stream and this is amazing. But I have one suggestion just off to the side. You know, Avengers campus is incredible. And I'm just asking you, maybe suggesting that you expand the palette a little bit. You got red and blue.
Okay, this is your clip because you could hear me clapping.
You got red and gold. You got black and silver. I'm just saying you might need a little color. How about a little green? Just a suggestion. Asking you to think about it. I'll let you go now. I think you guys do an amazing job. Sending my love to everybody. I'm just going to step back and finish watching the live stream and hope there's some good news.
I think, how do you get that number, first of all? You shouldn't
I don't know. We gave it to you.
This is a, but I think you should get your people on that. We can start working on that and get that in the works. I think that'd be pretty cool. You guys want to see a Hulk at some point?
Yeah, I'll be ready.
Bum, bum, bum,
Don't give us a copyright strike.
That's not why I was doing that. I just love the music. We have thoughts about this.
Yeah.
That was fast.
Just watch it for a second.
Isn't this Avengers Campus?
Yeah.
I was supposed to meet Steve and Nat at Avengers HQ. I don't know what happened. What is this? One of those something cons?
Something. This is D23 Expo, Hulk.
Oh, the time-space GPS must be off. Now I'm annoyed.
Well, Hulk, we would love to have you at Avengers Campus. Maybe you can do like a meet and greet. You can see some of your fans. You could do like a visiting professor kind of thing, something like that.
I like it. I can make that work. Avengers Campus, get ready.
Okay.
Hulk, great to see you. Hey, can you find the exit?
So we have thoughts.
We do have thoughts.
I'm sure everyone here has thoughts.
I loved Mando and Grogu.
Yeah. Okay, here's my gripes. First of all, that doesn't sound like Mark Ruffalo. Was it Mark Ruffalo?
It probably was. I don't know. I didn't have a problem with that. That wasn't the part.
I didn't like that it's Smart Hulk. That's my first problem. My first problem, I was envisioning just like Hulk just like being crazy, like ripping, like.
I don't know. I would want to communicate more. I like the fact that he can communicate more than the Hulk.
I don't. He looks very strange. I understand that it's hard to get that sort of thing right. But
What do you mean?
Yeah, he's walking.
How does he look strange?
And in our video.
And then you can just see his
You
eyes.
can only see his eyes. You can't see his mouth. So they obviously didn't figure out a way for his mouth to move, which is like.
This to me feels like a thing because they've been working on Project EXO for some time now, and it's incredible. Like we saw in the Imagineering Pavilion, you'll see it in our video. It's incredible.
Yeah, the technology behind it is like amazing.
But I don't think this was ready for prime time, and they said that this is going to be in Disney California Adventure and Avengers Campus this week. And they hinted it's only for a limited time. And you know, the reason for that is I don't think this is ready.
Yeah.
I think they literally needed something to announce.
Has he been there? Has anyone posted anything about it? I haven't been
seen
paying
anything.
attention.
I want to see him.
Yeah, so we're probably going to head
Maybe he
over
looks
there.
better in person.
That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping for the benefit of the doubt. I doubt he's going to be walking that much. Like he's probably just going to literally walk in and out from like a building. But I really hope it's a live voice actor, because when you go to Universal Studios, you could talk to Megatron and Optimus Prime and stuff, and they actually will have a conversation with you. And this is all like pre-recorded, so I hope it's not okay. So I hope it's not pre-recorded, but it's just, I find it weird that he's in like his suit from Infinity War or from
Endgame, even though the events of Endgame haven't happened in Avengers
and
Campus.
that to me makes me seem that like they haven't perfected like his skin or something, and then obviously his mouth.
It's much easier to make cloth than it is to produce like skin.
Do his eyes move?
No, I think it's probably just like
you were hoping I was hoping his eyes would move. I think the only thing that moves are his fingers. Yeah, like that's the only part of.
I'll tell you this. I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt because I'm guessing when you're standing next to him and he's huge, it might be more like, oh my God, I'm impressed by this.
Yeah.
But from back there, it looked silly.
Yeah. I'm still excited though, as you could tell by me screaming in the video. It's got to be incredibly difficult to like be the actor inside of that. Like I would be afraid I would trip and fall.
Yeah, because they're on stilts and then they have these big like exo arms. It's like literally an exosuit.
Yeah. So we'll try to go visit him when he's there to get it up close and personal.
Madeline says, will the actor be speaking or does he speak using voice commands? I think it's kind of like the Stormtroopers in Galaxy's Edge. where it's like triggered.
Yeah, like I hope it's not that, because I would like to have a conversation with him. That would be really fun.
Yeah. And I'm betting you he has the helmet on because they can't do an animatronic head yet or something.
They can make Mickey's eyes blink, though. Why can't they make his eyes blink?
I don't know.
Yeah, so a little bit underwhelming. It's still cool. It's impressive that it even exists. But I think everyone was kind of like, oh, okay.
Hulk in his iconic outfit.
Yeah. He kind
That's
of looks
funny.
like the Baymax character. You're right. If you guys remember when Baymax used to meet, he was in like this inflatable suit and was just like walking like that.
Yeah. Kate says the movement needs work.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I want to see him. We'll go to the parks. We'll see him. We'll try to catch Hulk before he falls over, and I'm sure something wrong is going to happen.
Oh yeah, they made a reference to Josh
Spider-Man.
D'Amaro made a reference to when Spider-Man crashed into the building. It was funny. The audience
Yeah, he told Feige, he was like, make sure that nothing bad happens, like what happened with Spider-Man crashing or something.
Yeah, it was funny.
Said something like that. It was funny. But
yeah, so fingers crossed nothing happens to it. That would be tragic.
okay, let's get back to our D23. Oh no.
I'm watching a live stream. And this is
How do I
amazing.
do this?
But I
Get rid of this.
I have one suggestion, just off to the side.
Hold on, guys.
Avengers Campus is
Let's watch it again.
No.
Roll that footage again.
Here we are. And then
Bum, bum,
boom.
bum, 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 bum.
There we are.
Yay.
Okay, I figured it out.
I'm so proud of you always.
It took me a little bit, but okay. So we'll be looking for the Hulk in Avengers Campus, and what is next? Next
is more Marvel. Oh nope. Well, yeah.
Oh wait, that's not next.
This is why I need to supervise you when you're making these slides.
I don't understand how this happened.
Would be the one image you'd want to put on the screen.
Yes, I. Boop, boop.
Nope.
No.
Wow, spoilers.
No. What happened to my images, people? I don't know.
So there we go. Okay.
Okay,
good.
first of all. Okay, these numbers are messed up. The numbers are messed up. So Kevin Feige announced a multiverse ride. This will probably be the thing that I am most excited about from this panel, other than
Kitra
Mando and
says,
Grogu.
don't ask Peter to ever run one of the keynotes for a D23 presentation. Can you imagine them doing the D23 presentation and just being like, hold on.
Oh, no. Oh my God.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah. Okay, so
Look at King Thanos.
the idea is that multiverses are colliding, and we must help the heroes, not just from our own universe, but other multiverses, defeat King Thanos. King Thanos is basically a version of Thanos who actually won. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to show you the concept art of the ride here.
Look at his outfit. Doesn't he kind of look like Bob Chapek with that beard? God. Yeah, so I like this.
Take us off it for a second.
We don't really know. They didn't specify what this is, but by looking at it, to me, it looks like a boat ride, or it looks like the Spider-Man ride that they have at Universal Studios.
Although the Spider-Man ride's only two
so
two
doesn't
rows.
it look like a boat or something?
I think that's just because of that.
The ripple effect.
Yeah, the ripple effect. But the interesting thing here is there's so many characters we know from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, characters we know from What If, characters we haven't seen yet. Like there's a animated Peter Parker there. There's there's a werewolf on the corner there. So it's all these characters colliding. I think this is interesting. How do I add us back in? Oh no.
I don't know. This gives them the opportunity to like update the ride, even though judging by Smuggler's Run, you know that they don't update the rides very often with new stuff, but they could. So as the new movies go on, they could add more and more characters is what I'm hoping for.
Yeah. Why can't I bring us back onto the thing? Oh no. What did I do?
Okay, so let's just do the rest of the thing. I don't want to look at myself anyway, so it's good.
You want to look at yourself?
No,
Okay.
well, I can't.
Oh, no. Okay. I don't know what I did, guys, but
We're gone. I'm sorry. We've been snapped. Thanos snapped, and we're gone. It's just what happened. We're coming to you from another dimension, but only our voices.
I don't know.
Yeah, Man Thing is there. The werewolf from that Werewolf at Night that we were talking about is there.
Look, there's me. Why can't I bring us
It's
back?
okay. Move along.
Okay. I don't know. I really wanted to fix it.
Yeah, King Thanos does look cool.
Okay.
I believe in you. Anyways, let's talk about the next thing.
Okay. Let me bring us back to here.
There we go.
I don't know what happened with that though. Yeah, definitely don't have me do D23 because it will be.
I knew this was going to happen, so I was just like waiting for it to actually happen.
What? It was going so good.
It was. I was really impressed.
And then it messed up. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what happened. Give me one more second to try to fix this.
Oh, there were 2 Hulks in that picture? I didn't even notice that.
Oh, there were?
I guess. I don't know.
There's us. Oh, no.
No, we're not married.
Oh, no.
What now? Oh my God, wait. Do that.
What is going on here? Why is that able to do that, but I am not able to get to...
What changed? Is the camera dead?
No. Camera's... Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I'm not able to figure this out.
Just show your face then. Who cares?
No, that's fine. Okay.
Okay, so this is obviously not the same ride that they talked about at the previous D23, and it seems like it's going to be a screen ride, so that kind of sucks, but nevertheless, I'm excited
But it's not like you sit in a theater and it's not like Despicable Me or like...
Yeah.
You know, it's like an actual ride that's moving, and I think I would have loved that Quinjet ride. I think a lot of things happened. Chadwick died.
Yeah.
So it was supposed to go to Wakanda. I think that throws a wrench into things. Pandemic came and it cut the budget. That ride would have cost a lot of money. It sucks that we're getting a different ride, but it still looks like a cool ride. Mm-hmm. And I think the reason to do this ride, I don't know anything, but the reason to do this ride in my mind is, and the reason to do screens is so you can update it.
Yeah.
You can add new characters
hopefully
in.
They actually do that.
You know how like Avengers Campus, like, you know, a show airs and then the hero's there? I think if I were to guess, I think the plan is to do it like, this is like Star Tours, where you know how every movie they would have like a new ride film? Mm-hmm. I think the plan is to do that.
That would be amazing.
Yeah. So Avengers
Maybe
Tours,
they're literally just going to bring the Star Tours equipment over to Avengers Campus, install it there, and then like they'll announce their plans for Tomorrowland. No?
Wait, what?
Oh, were you not listening?
No.
I said maybe they're going to disassemble Star Tours
and bring it to Avengers.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it's that vehicle. I know you're making a joke,
Yeah.
but...
I love when you don't pay attention.
No, I did hear. I just didn't understand if you were serious or not. Because I was like, how does that make sense? Although they did have a Iron Man ride with the Star Tours vehicles.
Exactly. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, someone
All right,
says,
what's next?
sounds like Marvel Star Tours. Wish they'd given us more info.
You really think it's just going to be one screen though? And we're just going to be like in the chairs like
Oh,
this?
no. I don't think it's that.
Yeah, that's what Star Tours is though.
I think this is going to be like Transformers.
Okay, yeah.
Or
so
Spider-Man.
then it's not like Star Tours.
Yeah. No, what I mean by Star Tours is that you can update it with new material.
But when I think of Star Tours, I think of sitting in one building and there being one screen.
I think there's going to be I think it's going to be bigger than that.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Could be wrong.
Who knows if they even have the room?
Who knows? They definitely have room back there. There's like a ton of room. Okay. How do I see? I'm screwed now because I don't have us
Nobody
here.
cares. Nope.
No.
Oh my God. Why?
I'm trying, guys.
It's just like a little tiny square with just your head in it.
Why can't I? Why?
Soaring over Thanos.
Why can't I get us?
I don't care. Just have your head. Who cares?
No, now there's multiples of me. What the?
This is a preview of what the new Avengers ride is going to be. It's going to be the multiverse, but nothing but Peter.
Nothing but Peters.
In little box. It's just going to be. It's gonna be one screen, like one screen, like Star Tours, but you're just.
How'd that happen? How'd I do that?
No, keep them on.
No,
keep them on.
Snap.
Keep them on.
Snapping them away.
No, don't click the wrong one. The fact that it was like the entire thing and then like just this much of a come here, Gizmo, come here. Oh my God. Okay, don't ever take us off of that screen.
Okay, anyways, I want to hear what you guys think. What do you guys think of this Avengers ride? This makes me excited. Yeah. Having a multiverse, and it's not just the Avengers, it's like could be hundreds of characters in this ride.
Yeah.
That is exciting to me.
This is what I want because it's like I'm not a hater of web slingers. I think it's pretty fun. I think it's a little bit short, but I think it's a fun ride. But it doesn't have the characters. Like you literally see Spider-Man and then you see Spider-Bots and that's all you get. There's no like villains. Like there's no. So like we need a ride that has all the characters and the villains and King Thanos and like a crazy like multiverse. I don't know. So I'm excited too. Because I think it's what Avengers Campus is missing. Like Avengers Campus is like a little bit barren. Like there needs to be more Marvel.
Well, everybody seemed to enjoy
like
that.
Fast and the Furious?
Everybody seemed to like
God,
that.
I hope not.
So what?
It was like Fast and the Furious. I quit.
What happens when the Ordinary Adventure ride breaks down?
I mean, you just saw what happened. It glitches out and there becomes tons of Peters.
Kidder says, I'm excited for a ride that is both physical and digital and can be updated with new characters.
Yeah, hopefully like the Thanos is like an animatronic or something.
They had this idea for a ride in Disney California Adventure. It never happened. It was called Concept Black Box. Walt Disney Imagineering had it. And what it was going to be, the rumor is it was going to be over by like stage 17 where it was. And what it was going to be a trackless ride system that could be updated with new animatronics and new projections. And like every year you could add new characters, new things to it. And it was kind of like a black box theater where, you know, you can show different movies, you can whatever. And that never came about. It's a little complicated. I'm wondering if having the money behind Marvel can make this happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
hopefully.
Okay.
Like I said, I hope it's not Smuggler's Run where it's like the same thing. That's another thing I was kind of hoping for is that they would announce something new for Smuggler's Run, but they didn't.
Dan says, I'd like it to be web slingers, but you're able to choose a hero to be and use their powers. Well, you're just going to spend money on the web shooters. And like the Doctor Strange one, I guess, like lets you shoot portals and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe it's kind of like Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey. I think that's trademarked by Universal. Yeah.
I don't want to.
So that specific like ride technology is trademarked by Universal. I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, Kidder said, what if every time you ride it, you get a different character because you're a different multiverse each? That is genius. So it could be the same ride, but you have like different characters.
That's why I love Avengers Campus is because like there's always new characters and there's always like something happening. So they need to keep it up. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm excited for this. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's go back to now that we figured this out.
Oh my God. Yay.
Which slide am I going for? 30.
Who knows? It's probably going to be the wrong one.
I'm going for shut up. Where's slide 30? Oh wait.
What's it going to be? What's it going to be? What are we going to talk about next?
Oh, I know what it is. Here it is. 32. Where's 32? There it is.
Okay, so this was a complete surprise. It looks very similar to what's already there, so I don't have like high hopes that they're going to do anything totally crazy to it. But they're changing the Pacific Wharf area of Disney California Adventure to San Francisco from Big Hero 6. So there's a bridge that goes over, and they're making it look kind of like the bridge from the movie, which is kind of like the Golden Gate Bridge mixed. It's like basically a combination of Tokyo and San Francisco. Yeah, which makes sense because the area is already based on San Francisco. So like,
it doesn't seem like they're doing much to the theming. So they add these arches to make it look like the Golden Gate Bridge.
Those buildings are already there. So they're probably just going to repaint them, add the lanterns or whatever. Yeah. Like that's exactly the same. I'm just hoping. Well, first of all, there's going to be a Baymax character that back there. And then I'm assuming all new restaurants. But one thing that I didn't consider, what is going to happen to Ghirardelli?
Well, that's part of San Francisco. So it's probably part of San Francisco.
It's not. San Francisco isn't. You think they're going to keep it?
Maybe.
Because I was hoping they were going to do like all new food. And
no,
stuff.
It looks like they have listed there. Like there's the same.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait.
Like, oh my God, I can't say.
Rancho Cucamonga or Cocina Cucamonga?
Can you read that? I can't. Yeah, Cocina Cucamonga right there.
Okay. Well, dang. I thought it was going to be all new.
This one might have a new thing right there. I forgot what that says.
That's the Pacific Wharf.
Yeah.
Like where they have the bread sourdough and stuff.
Yeah.
Boudin. So that means like the sourdough factory might be leaving. Anyways, so that should be interesting. Hopefully.
Oh, Chris Kidder says Josh said merch too, so I'm assuming Boudin goes away and is changed to merch. That makes sense.
Maybe that's where the meet and greet's going to be. Maybe they lost their contract with like Boudin.
Yeah. But I think this is cool because number one, if I was a little kid and I went to that area, it'd like be boring.
Yeah.
This is like San Francisco. Where are the characters? I'm not in a movie here.
Yeah.
And then if you make it into from Big Hero 6, I'm like, oh my God, I want to eat in Big Hero 6 land. Do you know what I mean? And now automatically makes it cooler.
Yeah. So I wonder if they're at least going to update the menus to make it different. I don't know.
Maybe.
Interesting. We'll have to find out.
Yeah. And then we also learned that the Paradise... Wait, what is the hotel
Paradise
called?
Pier Hotel? Yeah. They announced a while ago that they're changing it to Pixar, but we got the official name and it's called the Pixar Place Hotel. And they showed a little bit of the concept art. It doesn't impress me. There's already like that structure of a tower back there at the pool, I think.
Oh, is there?
I think. This is like a Finding Dory, I think, splash pad. So we'll see. I don't know. That hotel's always been kind of boring, so hopefully they make it somewhat interesting.
Josh says it will be a place where you'll feel as though you've stepped into a Pixar art gallery featuring new interpretations of your favorite Pixar pals.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, whatever. It's going to be better than what was there.
Yeah.
Right? So, like, it's an improvement.
Yeah, so there's going to be new stuff coming to Downtown Disney in California. One of them being Din Tai. You spelled that wrong on the thing.
It says Din Tai Dung.
Yeah, Din Tai Fung, I think is what it's called. Or I thought it was Tai Din.
Hey,
whatever.
I was typing this as the panel was going on.
Din Tai Dung.
You don't want to eat at Din Tai Dung?
Which has like dumplings.
What's wrong with Din Tai
soup
Dung?
Dumplings and stuff. I don't think we've ever eaten there, but I've heard it's really good. It's kind of like a chain restaurant.
I've eaten there before. I will say I'm not a connoisseur of dumplings. They're like these small, like little soup dumplings. I like big dumpling. I don't know. Maybe it's just not my thing.
Yeah.
And it's super expensive. So I don't know. They're trying to upscale Downtown Disney. People love it. Like foodies love Din Tai Fung. But so I guess
I'm excited to try it.
I'll tell you this. Looking at this concept art that they released, Does this look like Tortilla Joe's location?
I can't really.
To me, it does, because you see that side to the right there, that like the patio space.
My guess is they're probably going to bulldoze Tortilla Joe's.
Yeah, especially since the Cantina group that owns Tortilla Joe's is doing Centrico and that like Mexican restaurant.
Yeah, so goodbye to Tortilla Joe's. But I think the most exciting announcement that we got of this whole convention is that they're bringing, nope, not that. That they're bringing, there we go. They're bringing Porto's to Downtown Disney, which is a local restaurant here in Southern California. It has a few different locations. It's like a Cuban bakery. They have some savory foods, and then they have like a huge bakery section. They make these amazing like guava cheese rolls and potato balls, and they just came out with like a churro croissant. And
people love Porto's.
It's so good. Like,
I like them. I'm not like over the moon.
Yeah, I'm like a super fan. Like back when I lived in Burbank, I would get it all the time. But ever since I moved to Hollywood, I don't get it that much. So I'm excited that it's going to be at Downtown Disney. So it'll give me an excuse to go there.
I'll tell you, I would have much rather them announce Gideon's.
Yeah, I think a lot of people were hoping for Gideon's, but we actually talked to the owner of Gideon's like a while ago, and he told us that like he's afraid of like the quality control of the cookies, and he's afraid if he like expands too much that like he can't overlook and control the quality of like the cookies that'll be in California. But I really think it's only a matter of time. Like I feel like eventually it's gonna go there. But I'm excited for Porto's, and if you guys have never had Porto's, like just trust me, it's so good.
It's good. It's not bad. It's just like not like Gideon's.
It's just an upgrade. Like there's not a lot going on in Downtown Disney, and it's just finally like something good that's going to be there.
I'm also shocked that they didn't show anything from like, you know how they're redoing Downtown Disney over in the west side, like that expansion area over by where AMC was. I'm guessing Porto's is going to end up over there.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was surprised they didn't really announce more for Downtown Disney, but I guess we got Porto's.
I'm so shocked. Like, see, this is why I'm not disappointed, because I thought like every year at D23 when they do these parks panels, they spend like 30 minutes showing us like DVC hotels and stuff like that.
Yeah, and
they didn't show any of that this year. So I was like, oh my God, okay, they're showing us stuff I actually care about.
Yeah.
Yeah. So next up, bam. Okay, so they showed us some new concept art from the El Capitan queue of Mickey's Runaway Railway. It's coming to Toontown, the new Toontown in Disneyland.
Yeah, that's opening, I think, at the beginning of 2023 or like spring of 2023.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
And this is going to have tons of Easter eggs. Here, this looks like a section that's based on like music that Mickey's been involved with. Like there's a disco album there. But they also showed us this right here. And this is like another area that like looks like has props from throughout his films.
That's cool.
So you like see the sorcerer's hat back there, see a plane.
Yeah, and they said that Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway is there's gonna have like different scenes and stuff here. So I'm excited for that. It's gonna be like a little bit different, which is cool.
Yeah. And then Tiana's Bayou Adventure coming late 2024. There's a model in the Imagineering Pavilion. It'll be in our next video, so remember to watch that. But they told us the storyline here. So Tiana's hosting a party. She needs our help to find a special ingredient deep in the bayou. And
she needs our help? I'm there. I will help her as long as I don't get wet.
And they said they're going to use mist and projections to create true bayou magic.
Yeah, this was
people are making fun of this.
Yeah, because they didn't show anything of this ride. The only clip that they showed was like this fog machine with like lights going into it, which I'm guessing is going to happen when you go up the hill before the drop. Yeah. Right? Or maybe. Who knows? But
I feel like it's going to be cooler than people are making fun of it. I feel like it's going to be cooler than you think.
Yeah. But they did have like a little miniature model, which like Peter said, if you watch our video coming out probably tomorrow, you'll see better detail of what the outside of it's going to look like. I don't know. I'm hoping, I'm just hoping that it's not like a sloppy job. Like they actually spend the money and they make it like cool. They showed like some of the characters. You probably don't have a picture.
I don't have a picture.
But they showed a picture of like a sea, like an otter or something, like playing a guitar. So it looked like it's going to be cute, just like Splash Mountain. So that's exciting.
But they also said they're going to augment stuff with projections, which makes me think that like there's going to be characters on the walls and stuff like that. I don't know.
It's fine.
I'll say this: the model that we saw and like they showed it in the panel too looked cooler at night than it did during daytime. A lot of people were freaking out over this model because the original concept art showed like that tree house thing or the tree on the top, but that's Walt Disney World's version. The model we saw was Disneyland's.
Why isn't it the same?
I'm guessing is built completely differently. You
Oh,
can handle
yeah.
different things.
Yeah.
I don't know. So I think the tree is still going to be over there from what I heard.
That's what we think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think Danny just asked Danny talked to one of the Imagineers there, and he said that. So, anyways, they also hinted that Tiana's palace is coming to Disneyland, but didn't actually say it. There was like a newspaper near the model and said that it was coming to New Orleans Square. Where is it going to go?
We don't know.
I don't know. I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
I hope it's like a dinner
more
theater
New Orleans style food in Disneyland.
Oh, yeah.
It's not like we have like 3 restaurants already that serve that kind of food.
Yeah.
My guess is it's going to replace one of the restaurants that's currently there. So it's going to either replace the marketplace or the market house or whatever that restaurant's called and the Orleans.
Yeah. And Gay, thank you so much. Leave that Peter peeking over the camera
That's
view.
what I
Love
said. He
Kitra's
didn't
laugh.
want to. That's funny. French market. There we go. What
Amanda
did I
says,
say?
what would an OA ride be? It'd be Pixel and Gizmo's day out.
Oh,
You
it
have to
would.
go catch
It would
them.
just be like Secret Life of Pets, but it would be like Pixel and Gizmo.
Yeah.
Except it would just be like Gizmo barking and Pixel like being scared.
Our friend Jackie is here.
Jackie.
She says, to be honest, I'm excited for it all. I'm just happy we were getting a new ride, but I love Web Slinger, so
Me too.
we brought some friends who had never been on it this weekend.
We had fun.
And I don't know why people hate on it.
She says, I wish there was a food panel at D23. Now that would be amazing. You know that would go
Jackie,
over
right
so
in.
that
Right
would,
in.
That would go over so well, and I would love to go to that.
Yeah. Kate says, I love the vibe as well in Avengers Campus. When I went, the characters make it 100%.
Yeah. The characters make it awesome. It's honestly what Galaxy's Edge is missing.
Yeah.
Yeah, mochi meet and greet. That would be good. In San Francisco.
Kidder says Lucky Cat Cafe is new versus the Pacific War Cafe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so my guess is their contract ended with Boudin and they needed to like...
Or maybe they could get out. I don't know. Who knows?
Or maybe, yeah.
Why give them money when you can take all the money yourself?
That's true.
Um,
Gizmo and Pixelroid, watch out for the farts. That is very true.
it says they need boba.
They do. I'm sure they have to have it.
I'm going through the comments here.
Oh, wow. It's almost... We need to get going.
We need to wrap it up. We went 2 hours already. But we still have some more stuff to talk about. Don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm just getting through the chat really quick. Some people were asking what Gideon's is. Do you want to explain what Gideon's is?
Gideon's is this amazing cookie place at Disney Springs in Florida that has these like massive, amazing cookies.
Watch our video.
And like, every month they come out with like a special new cookie. It's so good. Ugh, it's amazing.
Yeah. Okay. Let me go back to...
OA ride, a trip to get pizza. We get that delivered, so it would be a pretty boring ride.
Yeah, that would be boring. Okay. Announced the 6th Disney cruise ship. Yes. And it's going to be themed after adventure. I'm super excited about this.
Yeah.
So they claim it's a brand new design concept, unlike anything they've done before, even though it's Triton class, which is what the Wish was. So what does that mean? I don't know. Here is the video reveal.
Yeah.
So there's Peter Pan flying. It looks like the Wish. It's basically.
Okay, so we have Coco, Moana, the Hitchhiking Ghosts, which that alone has me excited. And it's called the Disney Treasure, which is not at all what I thought that they would name it. I don't know. It's like
why not the Disney Adventure?
Yeah, or the Treasure just like was never on my radar. But does that mean that Peter Pan's going to be on the back?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Well, the other thing is they showed the Grand Hall.
Yeah.
And let me show you the Grand Hall right here. This is the Grand Hall.
So it looks very similar to the Disney Wish, except the colors are obviously dramatically different.
It's very like Indian kind of inspired, like colors, like Bollywood.
And do you see how there's like plants and stuff there too? That's totally different. The statue is going to be
3 people.
Yeah, it's going to be the Magic Carpet, Aladdin, and Jasmine, which looks really cool. And then I think like the magic lamp or the whatever it's called is going to be right next to it. Kind of like on the Wish, like her glass slipper is right next to it.
Yeah.
You can kind of see it right there. But I love the way that this looks. It looks like very beautiful.
But what do you think this means for food?
So
I think Coco restaurant dinner show with music, Mexican food.
Yeah.
Amazing.
That is like honestly what they've been missing. Like we always are like, why is there no Mexican food in the main dining?
I was surprised to see Moana here because Moana is a part of the Disney Wish. She's part of like Quiet Cove.
I mean, barely.
She's in some of the rooms.
Yeah. But I mean, they could also do a Moana style dinner show as well. So it's like, which one is it going to be? But I was thinking it would be really cool if there was a Haunted Mansion like bar or lounge or like it would be cool if it was a show, like a dinner themed, but I don't think they're going to do that. Like my guess is it would be kind of like where the bayou is, except it's like Haunted Mansion themed.
That would be cool.
Right? Wouldn't that be
Although that feels
awesome?
like it's so open. You need like a closed in kind of bar, I think, for Haunted Mansion.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm down. I'm excited. We like the Wish. So
yeah, so they were very kind of vague about it, but they said it's coming out in 2024, and the theme of it is adventure. Even though it's called The Treasure, the theme is adventure.
So there's a treasure at the end of every adventure.
Yeah, what that means, I don't know, but I'm intrigued.
Yeah. And they also give us a first look at the new island in the Bahamas, Lighthouse Point. This kind of like Castaway Cay, but it's like the new one. Mm-hmm. Looked like the beach. It looked like a beach. Looked like a beautiful beach.
They haven't started any construction on it yet.
Yeah. But apparently it'll be inspired by the stories of the Bahamas. Yeah. What does that mean? I don't know, but I have...
it does look very, at least from this concept art, it looks very different than Castaway Cay.
What are those like structures there? Like,
I don't know.
Those
I was like,
the food?
My first thought was like, I hope that's not like paid. Like you could only go up there if you pay for it. But my guess is probably food and I don't know.
Well, here it shows like one of them and you can see, and there's like someone painting inside there.
Yeah, this is like very different than, I don't know. I'm excited though. It looks definitely different. But I think they haven't even started it yet. So it might be a while. They claim it's going to be done the same time as the ship.
I mean, they need it because they can't all go to Castaway.
So, yeah.
Let me catch up on comments really quick.
That's exciting. Very, very exciting. I hope they learned their lesson from like all the stuff on the Disney Wish that people have complaints about and they fix it in the current ship. But from that concept art, it does not seem like they're bringing the elevators to the middle of the ship.
Sarah thinks that Jasmine's going to be in the back.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Kitra says, doubt if they showed Peter Pan that he's on the back, they wouldn't reveal that.
Yeah, well, Cinderella is in the atrium or the Grand Hall of the Wish, and then for some reason Rapunzel's on the back. So like, I don't understand that. So,
you think Peter Pan could be like one of the shows?
Maybe.
Because they could do the flying and stuff like that.
Yeah. That would be cool. Just trying to think of like all the adventure type of movies. Maybe they'll have like a Jungle Cruise restaurant or...
Ooh.
Right? Or Indiana Jones bar. That would be kind of fun.
Oh my God. Would they do that? I guess they could do it. I'd do that. They have an Indiana Jones bar in down.
Yeah, one of the
Disney
drinks
Springs.
could have like a big like ball of ice in it, like the boulder.
Or like the monkey brain kind of thing.
No.
There's another ship too that they have not yet named. Yeah, so they're building 3 ships. This is the second of the 3. Aiden, thank you so much. Says, saw you guys at the expo on Friday in a wonderful world of dreams, but I was too afraid to say hi. Hopefully I can get another chance, as my family and I are big fans. Thanks for the awesome content.
Yes.
Aiden, if you ever see us, say hi.
Yes.
Don't.
Next time you see us, please, please, please say hi. I get it. I'm shy. I'm awkward, but we could both be that way together.
Chloe says a spookeasy.
Oh my God. Yes. Chloe.
Yes.
Imagine. Can you imagine? They could like have a Hatbox Ghost drink where like, I don't even know how that would work, but somehow like it could be like bait and switch of like, I don't know. Yeah. That'd be fun.
Emily says, do you think they'll ever do an immersive hotel experience like the Star Cruiser for other themes like Marvel, etc.? Watch your series. I think they want to. It just depends on the success of Star Cruiser.
I would be down.
Yeah. I'd be down for anything at this point, even if it was like a Disney princess thing, because it was so much fun on Star Cruiser. Spencer and fam, thank you so much. So did Bobby Paycheck announce his retirement date?
He did not.
No.
But I'm sure if you go to other negative channels, they'll tell you all about Bobby Paycheck.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I'm on the same
don't
page.
Like Bob Chapek either.
Yeah.
But we're not going to dwell about it.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get back to, we had a couple more things, I think, right? We got
to wrap it up though, because I know Speculation Sunday started like an hour ago.
No. Okay.
Ooh.
Kitra's excited about this. Duffy and
Yes.
Friends is getting a Disney Plus stop motion animated series.
Why did they announce this at the Parks panel though?
Because it's a Parks character.
I got really excited when the image came up on screen. I was like, oh my God, they're going to bring Duffy back. But yeah, that's going to be cute. They're already kind of doing, sometimes like over in Japan, they're doing like little short stop motion stuff with Duffy. So I imagine it's going to be similar to that.
Oh, they are? I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're like just like a few minutes long. Yeah, they're very cute.
Yeah.
I'll have to. You've never watched them? I've never made you watch them.
Maybe you did. Now it sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Okay, so the end of this panel, I think this pisses people off. And actually, Josh came up and he was like, "This is going to piss people off."
This is the moment. This is the moment that everybody's talking about.
Actually, before we get that, let me get this.
Which, can I just tell you, I was so hyped during it, and then after, once I processed, I was like, "Oh wait."
Hold on, let me just read this real quick from Jason. Thank you, Jason. Says, happy Tuesday. Glad you had a great time at D23. Thank you for all your advice. Went to Disneyland with the fam and made a lightsaber with my daughter. Amazing. She had a blade like yours, Kitra.
How fun. I'm glad you guys had an amazing time. That was another thing I'm surprised they didn't announce, though, Jason. Good thing you brought up the lightsabers. I thought for sure they were going to announce all the...
Well, they already announced them. It's just we don't know when.
Announce like when it was coming and that sort of thing.
Yeah. So, okay. So
Can you fix that? Thanks.
Yep.
All right. So this is the part of the panel when things got crazy.
So they started having these blue sky conversations where they're like, we're not announcing anything. These are the talks that we're having. We're serious about this.
Yeah.
But
you could trust us.
It
is going to come. But what if, but what if this? What if that? Like this? What about this? You think this could be cool? We might be thinking about that.
It's an idea.
Yeah.
We're not saying that it's happening, but we're serious.
You like Moana?
We're completely serious.
Do you like Moana? Do you like...
I do.
Zootopia?
Yeah.
Do you like villains?
Yeah.
The idea of villains?
Yeah. I would like all those things. Can I have that?
Do you like Coco and Encanto?
Well,
they could
be
coming.
It could happen.
They could be coming. Would you like to ride on the back of a whatever in Coco?
Okay.
You could.
Before I get into this end discussion, I want to say, I think this is what is pissing people off. I think Disney Imagineering and Disney is not willing to push the button and say, this is what we're doing and this is the date. I think that they want to do a lot of this stuff, and I think we'll actually see some of this stuff happen. Mm-hmm. I think they're just gun shy because of what happened with Epcot. Mm-hmm. And they don't want to announce something. So, okay, first of all, they said they had this blue sky mm-hmm. discussion. This is Animal Kingdom's Dino Land.
If they get rid of the dinosaur ride, though, I'm going to be so
that's what
pissed.
It'd be right there. That's it right there. The spinner.
Well, now it's a spinner.
Yeah.
Are you sure that's it?
Yeah, that's it. And right back there, that's where dinosaur would be. So that's gone. And right there, I think, Zootopia in the background. And then the spinner is, what is this, Moana spinner? And then on the left side, it looks like a Moana boat ride that is almost like a Splash Mountain. Now, these are just like
ideas,
random ideas. These are not what they're planning, but I think they want to put Moana. See, I think this is what people are getting upset about.
Moana, or they want to put Zootopia?
They want to put both.
Confused.
They want to put Zootopia
together.
No, they want to put Zootopia. I think what's happening here. We can glean a few things out of. How
does Moana go with the theme of Animal Kingdom?
Okay, no, but listen, there's a few things you can glean here. Number one, I think they want to do mini lands, or just like, they don't want to do this big epic, like, I mean, they do want to do it every once in a while, like Star Wars or whatever, but they want to have like mini, like so there's mini Moana Land that has 2 rides, you know, a small little kid ride and an e-ticket ride. And then they're going to have Zootopia over there. I would rather that than just have like a whole Zootopia land with 3 rides, because I don't need 3 Zootopia rides.
Yeah, but then it's like, where you're like, okay, Peter, meet me at Zootopia Moana Land. Like, what is the land called? I think that's what bothers me.
I think that's easy to figure out. You don't like, I'm not going to come up with the idea for that. What I'm asking you is, well, first of all, Joe Rohde, who created Animal Kingdom, was so against the idea of having
IP?
Having Zootopia. He didn't like having animals wearing clothes and stuff like that. That's not what the vision for Animal Kingdom is. Bob Chapek wants to put IP in there. I get it. IP brings people in. Like, Animal Kingdom never sells out their reservations. Do you care? Like, are you Joe Rohde, where you're like, no animals wearing clothes
I think Zootopia works. I think Zootopia works for Animal Kingdom personally. I think it does. Do I think a cop car ride in Judy Hopps' cop car, which is what the ride is going to be like in Hong Kong or wherever it's going?
Well, they could do that like monorail thing, or like
they showed the scene of the monorail and they're like, what if?
Yeah. So
imagine this. You're like on something like this and you see all the different landscapes like this.
Now listen, I
was like, as I was watching the presentation, I was like, yeah, imagine that. That would be amazing. But like, I don't know, I don't understand how Moana, listen, we don't know how Guardians fits into Epcot. I'm not like one of those people that's like, you shouldn't. I'm for IP. Like, that's what Disney's doing, so there's no reason like being against it.
I don't care about Moana.
This is not to jump over to Magic Kingdom.
Don't jump over.
Okay. I love Moana. That's one of our favorite Disney movies in the past, like, however many years.
Yeah. It's one of my favorite movies.
So I'm excited that it's finally going to get some love. Maybe there'll be some like good food. Like, it'll be cool. But like, I just don't understand how it fits into Animal Kingdom.
At this point, if I can get a Moana ride, I'm going to get a Moana ride, and that's replacing where that stupid roller coaster was, and that's way better than the stupid roller coaster.
There, but leave Dinosaur.
I love Dinosaur, but it's falling apart.
Do not.
The effects don't work.
Do not start with me about Dinosaur, because you know that I love it.
Yeah, I love it too.
I don't care that it's falling apart. It is such an iconic ride, and if they get rid of it, I feel like people are going to be pissed. Don't you?
Yeah, I think that's going to be the one.
That's one of the like. Okay, people like Everest and stuff, but personally, I like Dinosaur. Like, it's so good.
I get it. Hold on, let me read some from the chat here.
Or actually, you know what? I take it back real quick. Simon, thank you. Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you, Simon.
But I take it back. Moana does fit in with Animal Kingdom because it's about the land and like.
Yeah, it totally fits.
Yeah, the theme of it with like Tafiki and like. Yeah. Okay, I take it back. Does it fit great? No.
Do you want to read this one?
But I'm trying to think what else would fit better there. Okay. Saw you all at CVS. Oh yeah, good to see you. You are just as awesome in real life as on YouTube. We feel like you're our family.
Thank you so much.
It was so nice meeting you.
Simply Spoil said, any new info on the bladeless lightsaber? Yeah, it's in Star Cruiser, and that's what it was made for. It's not going to be something that people can buy because it's not. It's just for a show.
Yeah.
Yeah. They probably should have been more upfront about that, but it's not going to be something that it literally is like a tape measure unrolling and coming out. You can't like swing it around. It's very.
Okay, I understand that like Joe Rohde, his vision isn't that, but they originally were going to do like a fantasy, like dragons and stuff.
But it's still about animals.
Yeah.
Not like humanoid animals.
I know. So why don't they just bring that back?
Yeah.
Like bring back.
No.
Like
apparently Dano and Sarah are sending people our way. Thank you, Dano and Sarah. Chris says, we witnessed a live blue sky pitch from WDI and Walt Disney Animation Studios to the Parks and Resorts chairman. Absolutely fascinating. These are somewhat fleshed out ideas with decent art.
Yeah. Yeah. These are like really nice pieces of concept art.
Yeah.
But like, I almost kind of wish they could figure out something better. Like, I know a lot of people were hoping for Wakanda, like over there. Like, I think that would be really cool.
But I don't think that makes sense for Animal Kingdom as much as Zootopia doesn't make. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, Panther.
Yeah.
I don't know. But my point is I wish these things would go in their own park. Like make a park that's Pixar and all the newest, like Encanto and stuff. Like, no offense, I don't think Encanto needs.
But here's the thing.
I don't know. I'm gonna get like
they
roasted
have
over the fire for saying that.
They have a whole area, Dino Land, that needs to be redeveloped. Like at least
put Indiana Jones there.
Okay, you could do that.
What does that have to do with animals?
But I'm just saying the other two things.
He had a dog. His name was Indiana.
Yeah, but the other two, okay, whatever.
Sorry.
And then they have a whole area beyond Big Thunder Mountain. We'll talk about that in a second.
Lion King.
So
that's a good one. It would be like the new style. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm just saying they need to do those before they can build another park.
Yeah, I know.
So.
But like, it was just funny. They were like, you guys like Frozen? You guys like Moana? Everyone's like, yeah.
Okay. Let's get back to this. We'll show you this right here. So this was like, Josh was like, have you ever wondered what's beyond Big Thunder Mountain?
And everyone was like,
and I was like,
heck yeah.
I was like, no. I mean, we go beyond it all the time, and there's Galaxy's Edge.
He's talking about Disney World.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. So, but his pitch was weird. It was like a weird pitch. It was like, I've never thought about it.
This was the one that I think was more strange because they brought up so many different.
Okay. So he said,
like,
a Coco attraction where you can ride one of those, what do you call those animal things?
I'm not going to say it wrong, but yeah.
Okay. Sounds cool. I would like to have food, Mexican food there and stuff like that. That would be great. I'm all in, and that makes sense kind of like in Frontier, like, you know, like, yeah, that makes sense. Encanto makes sense. They want to build, what is that house called?
The Casita.
Yeah, Casita. Makes sense. It could be a walkthrough. Who knows what it could be? It could be cool. And then he said,
but
a land overrun by Disney villains. This is something.
Which sounds awesome. Like that, I think
this has been a fan pitch for a long time.
But that they should like put adjacent to Fantasyland and just make it its own like crazy land, right? Like I don't want all these things touching. I don't want them all together. Give me Coco, but first of all, put it in Disneyland or DCA. Honestly, no offense, I don't think we need Encanto and Encanto Land. Maybe, I mean, I liked that movie. It was good, but like I feel like it's too recent. No?
I think so too, but it's been highly successful. Old Mom says the problem is that they hardly ever follow through with the concept art. Epcot had a lot of things they canceled. That Old Mom, that's exactly why we got this presented in the way it got, because they don't want to say something and it be canceled. So this way they're saying, here's some of the ideas we have. What if?
You guys like these things? Yes or no?
Yeah. Oh, someone says Pride Rock at Animal Kingdom. That would be cool.
That would be amazing. Yeah. As long as it's not the new.
It would be the new
style
one, I think,
of Lion King.
Yeah.
I think everything out of that they announced, I think Villains Land is the most intriguing to me. But like I don't think it works. You say you don't mind these little areas. That's so weird. It's like, go to Tomorrowland, go to Adventureland, go to Frontierland, go to Fantasyland. Okay, now go to Coco and Encanto, whatever land. That's not weird to you? What would it be called? Like Magical Land, but then like Villains?
I think that would be called, I don't know what you'd call. Well, I don't think Villains Land would be part of it. I think I don't even know how you put
I want a
Coco and Encanto together because they're not necessarily the same thing.
Why don't you put Coco in Epcot? Like, I love the Three Caballeros ride, but like,
they
put
tried,
it there.
but they don't have enough room for a queue.
So, knock a hole in it, make it bigger. This is my thing. It's like, just do it. Don't complain that like it's gonna like the construction's gonna take too long and whatever, and there'll be construction walls. Just get it started. Just do it. Like, nobody's gonna care. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but they needed to like be able to
sorry,
handle
I'm
people.
very passionate about it. I think Coco should either come to Disneyland or it should come to
Coco. That's what my complaint
Epcot.
is why is
Or
Coco
Encanto.
not in Disneyland? There's the amount of I don't know.
Hispanic?
It's just
Yeah.
Hispanic, like Mexican visitors to Disneyland. It's much bigger than Disney World.
Yeah.
Like, you see how popular that like a little corner of DCA is, and that's literally like thrown together.
Yeah. But they could also bring Encanto to Epcot. Like, where's that from? Colombia?
Oh my God,
forget.
Steve Mallo's here.
Oh, who? What?
Steve, our friend
hey,
Steve.
Steve. I
So
thought
they
you
need
said
a fifth park. Steve, they need to
Wait,
finish
Steve.
developing the land in the 4 parks they got before they
What
build
were
the
we
fifth.
saying? We were saying knock the hole or cut the hole.
I don't remember.
We were talking before the parks panel. We were talking about Expedition Everest and if they're ever going to fix the Yeti.
Disco
and they
Yeti.
can't do it because they would have to like rip out half of the mountain and like redo it. And we were having this conversation where I'm like, just do it. Just cut the hole, rip the hole, knock out the hole, and do it already. Do it. I'm sick of the excuses.
But here's the
Just
thing.
do it.
Here's the thing. Fixing the Yeti does not increase capacity of the parks. Where they're going to spend the money is to make more money. And you're only going to make more money if it is a gift shop, it's a food thing, or it can increase the capacity to bring people into the park.
Yeah.
So if they build out these things, increases capacity and sells more tickets and makes them more money. Unfortunately, I wish they would fix Disco Yeti, but it's not gonna.
It's not on there.
That ride already is like popular.
Cut the hole. That's it. Reza remembers. Hashtag cut the hole. We need to get that trending.
Do you want
to get it trending?
Do you want to read this one?
Sure. I honestly think Disney is just trying to keep people happy that these things might be coming while Universal is building an entirely new park. I mean, true. We want something and they need to give us something.
Yeah,
but they can't commit to anything because they don't want to disappoint people.
The thing about Universal though is they've already filled up all their land. They can't expand. Like, they only have like one little expansion, as far as I know.
What do you mean, for Epic Universe?
No, for like Islands of Adventure and Universal Orlando.
Yeah, so they had no choice but to build a new theme park.
Yeah, so that's why they're building a new park.
They're apparently getting a Universal Monsters land, right? Is that still happening? Or is that
that's going to be part of Epic Universe.
Disney needs to compete with the Villains Land, I think, honestly.
Yeah. Someone says a villains park called Dark Kingdom. That would be amazing.
You're brilliant.
Well, that's been like a fan thing for years. Like,
could you imagine? And it's like just like Magic Kingdom, except like flipped and like just like scary.
So it says Casino Coco Munga.
Why was I saying it? Oh, yes.
No.
There we go. Thank you. Thank you. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, I think we've gone too far. What
are your guys' thoughts?
We've gone 2.5 hours. And I feel bad because speculation.
Yeah, the reason why we did this early is because we didn't want to intrude into Speculation Sunday, which is over on Five Fires. So once we're done,
go check them
over
out
there, and because they're talking about the same stuff.
Go check them out. Write in the comments that Peter and Kitra
sent you.
Say fire it up.
Yeah, say that we demanded you to go and watch their live stream.
Yeah,
because we really do need to sign off because I feel bad.
Yeah, I gotta we need to get food too.
That's true.
Thank you all for joining us.
Yeah, this was so much fun. And like I said, I'm sorry it took us a few days. I know everyone else has all their hot takes up already, but I think this was...
Our hot take is we're not that angry.
Yeah.
We we're enjoying ourselves. We're having fun with life, and it sucks that Disney isn't building another park, but I get it. I understand what's going on with the financial situation in the company.
And hey, Tron's opening in late 2024.
Yeah. And that took 5 years, 6 years, something like that. Hey, at least we're getting Toontown.
That's true. I am very excited for Toontown. You know how long we've needed a Toontown remodel? Yeah. It's been far too long.
That's something that they didn't need to spend money on.
And they did.
And we didn't get to talk about it here. You'll see it in our video. But the way they have made that so accessible with like all the like interactive features, not just touch, but hear, music, feel, some probably some smell stuff. I don't know. It's just really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I was a little kid and I could go there, but I'll enjoy it as an adult. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching.
Thank you for watching.
We have 2 D23 videos coming. They're pretty fun. We look at a lot of merch, and you'll have to watch and see. Yeah. So
the internet, they did bring back the cheer-offs.
That's true. All right, guys. Like I said, go over to 5 Fires after this. Say Ordinary Adventure sent you. Peter and Kitra sent you. Let them know in the chat that we sent you over there.
Thanks for watching. Oh my God. We got one last.
Gizmo knows that it's time to go.
My friend Zach is in Japan, and he said went to Puro Land, and it was amazing.
Yeah, that's I think the Hello Kitty Land, right? Or I think
the boat ride is insane. Any plans to go to Japan in 2023?
Yes.
So excited.
Yes.
How did you get to Japan? Because I thought it was like closed.
Business.
Oh yeah,
I think if you're like have a business, you could go.
Oh, we got to figure it.
Zach, or like if you're a like I forget what the terms are.
Yeah. Zach messaged me. We'll figure. Gotta figure a way to get
go there, Zach. That's like next on our list. Yeah. Although, did you see that like they're like banning vlogging in Japan?
Well.
That's a different subject for
different subject, but I just want to say that if you read it, it's not that vlogging's banning. It's filming or taking photos in any way that is disruptive to other guests. Yeah. So if you're annoying, yes. If you're just there with the camera going around, not like being loud and disruptive, vlogging's not banned.
Yeah. Anyways. Okay. Anyways, bye.
Bye, everybody.
Go over to 5 Fires. Do it.